From unsolved mysteries to unexplained phenomena, from comedy gold to relationship fails, Amazon Music's got the most ad-free top podcasts, included with Prime. Because the only thing that should interrupt your listening is, well, nothing. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief. He was coming back from the island of Tinian to Leyte, just delivered the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. Didn't see the first shark for about half an hour. Tiger, 13-footer. You know that when you're in the water, Chief? You tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. You know the thing about a shark? He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. When he comes at you, he doesn't seem to be living until he bites you. And those black eyes roll over white, and then... Oh, then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming. The ocean turns red, and in spite of all the pounding and the hollering, they all come in and they rip you to pieces.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Okay, people listen. People listen. People. It's okay. Look, this is a turn of events we did not see coming, but we're going to have to cancel the podcast. We've had 3 attacks since. Okay, we never thought we'd be here podcasting on an island, but I'm sorry, the ferry's closed, the beaches are closed. Corey cannot get here to record tonight. Unfortunately, we're going to have to cancel the podcast. With this many attacks that we've had in the recent weeks, we cannot keep putting out episodes like this. Like I said, Corey can't even get here.
We've been waiting a whole year for a 70s episode.
I know. We haven't done too many of the 70s, but look, we're putting people's lives in danger. You want Corey to come here and be eaten by a shark? I'm sorry, we're closing the ferry, we're closing the beach. Calm down, people. What the hell?
Y'all know me. No higher than a living. I'll catch this bird for you. But it ain't gonna be easy. Bad fish. Not like going down a pond chasing bluegills and tommy cods. This shark, swallow you whole. Little shaking, little tenderizing, and down you go. And we gotta do it quick. That'll bring back your tourists. Put back your business and paying basis. But it's not gonna be pleasant. I value my neck a lot more than $3,000, Chief.
It's a free podcast, Mr. Quint.
I'll find him for you for 3. But I'll catch him and kill him for 10. But you gotta make up your minds. If you want to stay alive, then ante up. If you want to play it cheap, be on welfare the whole winter. I don't want volunteers. I don't want mates. There's too many captains on this island. $10,000. For me, myself, that'll get your head, the tail, the whole damn thing. But you gotta make up your mind, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Quint. As I stated, this is a free podcast, and so me coming up with $10,000 for you to kill a shark just doesn't seem like something we would do even if we had a
You
Patreon.
want this Corey character on the podcast? If you want him on the podcast, you're gonna have to pay that money. Too many captains, too many thinking you go out there, you get somebody's arm taken off. He's got lovely hair. What if the shark eats his hair?
He does have great hair, yes. Thank you, Mr. Quint. We will take that under advisement. Again, we're a free podcast. I don't know what you're expecting out of us, and I'm surprised you listen at all. Oh, my God. Get out of the water. Corey,
No, what's up,
Corey,
Cat?
get out of the water.
I just took a jet ski over here.
Are you out
Because-
of your mind?
Well, I like sharks. And I've been, I've been practicing my swimming, and I've been trying to get my scuba certification. And, I like sharks.
I like sharks.
I made it.
Thank you
I
so
made it.
much for coming to episode 30. And
I got shit on by a seagull, though.
yeah, and Mr. Quint, thank you again. We won't be needing you anymore.
Well, hey,
Okay, that was an overreaction.
scared away all the seagulls.
Yeah, yes. Well, they'll be
I
back.
want to go fishing
Eat
with
his
that
body.
guy. I want to go with him.
Yeah, well, he's I don't think he's going to be joining us for the rest of his life. Welcome, listeners, to episode 30. We are back in the studio. Somehow Corey made it to the island for us to do episode 30, which is 1975 and the horror that's within it. For the first time listeners, we have a lot of different themed episodes, but we like to focus on a real year because some people's some people's horror knowledge just sticks to current stuff, and we like to kind of talk about 1975 and maybe steer you guys away from ones that you shouldn't watch in 1975, which we'll talk about that tonight too. But back in the studio, for those first-time listeners, I'm Nate, and the gentleman that just swam up.
I am Corey Quint, the fisherman.
Yeah, Quint's back again. What the hell?
No, I'm trying to act like him. I thought he was cool.
Well, I just
He shot him
accidentally
again.
shot him again. Sorry, Quint. Oh, that was okay. That was a misfire.
That's
but
not a harpoon.
Quint, stop talking.
Shoot me with a harpoon, not a gun. Guns don't do nothing on sharks.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I'm Corey.
Yeah.
And 1975, the oldest one with the exception of the Universal Monsters special episode. So these are the oldest movies we've ever covered.
Yeah, which is crazy. I think
How old
we
were you
only-
in 1975?
I would be negative. Yeah, what would that be? Negative 10?
Yeah.
Negative 10. Yeah, so 1975. I love the 70s. I've told you this before.
I like the 70s too. The 90s and the 70s are like
It's
kind of the
so-
same. But there's a lot of shit.
There's a lot of shit, but like 90s
But
has
they
kind of
had-
got that like weird
Nobody really stopped them from doing shit either, though.
in the 70s.
Yeah,
It was a wild kind of territory. They came up
The
with some.
cameras and the audio equipment sucked, but
I love the gritty, grimy
the
feel of it.
MPA. Is that what it is? The
MPAA.
Did
Yeah.
they even exist?
Well, they did, but yeah, you could just you could put these late night drive-in movies out there, and that's why you get some like crazy batshit ideas. You get some really brutal films. A lot of them we'll cover tonight too, but like 70s was this weird, wild time, and it just can't, it still got that crazy plots that would carry on into the 80s. A lot of Satanist stuff, a lot of drug culture stuff. A lot of, unfortunately, listeners, a lot of rape in the 70s in
Yeah,
films,
well,
but
that was a thing,
yeah, it was a thing. But yeah, there's a lot of fun gems of which you will definitely hear about tonight, and you probably already guessed one from the intro of the show. But
yeah, this is episode 30,
mhm,
Horror 1975.
that's
Savage
right.
Horror Crepes. We made it into the 3 number. But yeah, should we just get into news?
Yeah. Yeah, we always like to do a little bit about what we've been watching and some horror news before we get into the main topics. So let's do it.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but 2 things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
All right.
First thing I want to talk about is the Maxine trailer is out.
It looks pretty fucking good.
Kevin Bacon's in it, though.
I love Kevin Bacon. You don't love Kevin Bacon?
I like Kevin Bacon. But, you know, I mean, and then we got a really cool looking Maxine. Did you see the stills of the Bates Motel?
I did. Yeah. Yeah, but she, I mean, obviously.
I think she just probably stays there, but I don't know.
Just on a set, though, right?
But what if he shows up?
What if Norman Bates is in this
Movie
universe?
as a cameo?
Holy shit, that'd be nuts. I think it's just probably that she's visiting the sets, right? But that would be.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Because she's in Hollywood trying to make it as an actress, even though she's a big time porn star, right?
Yeah, that's trying to move into it, but she's a fantastic actor. I don't know. We thought this was coming out last year.
Mm-hmm.
We thought this was coming out a lot quicker. It's finally coming out. What was the release date? There is a release date, isn't there?
There is a release date. I will look it up right now.
But yeah, I think this is going to be an amazing thing. X was good. Pearl was even better. And they kind of came out of the woodworks, and there's so much hype. I think he's taking it seriously. I think this is going to be pretty good.
July 5th. It's supposed to release. Cool. Yeah, so that'll be a good holiday weekend watching.
Yeah.
But no, it looks great. I love the whole 80s vibe of it for sure, and it's kind of got that gritty, grimy feel that X had. But they're bringing in the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez in there too, so I'm interested to see what they do with that.
Yeah.
Like, is she the Night Stalker? And everyone's just blaming this Richard Ramirez? I don't know. I have no idea where he's going to go with it, but it looks fucking great. Ty West never disappoints as far as I'm concerned.
All over my news feeds and my algorithms, this movie called Trap. Josh Hartnett.
M. Night Shyamalan's new movie.
M. Night Shyamalan, that's coming out. It's about a dad taking a daughter to a concert, but he has a secret. He finds out the whole concert is a trap to find a serial killer.
Yep.
And he's a serial killer, and they let that be known. So he's got to figure out how not to get caught in this trap. I think you're identifying. I don't know. I like Josh Hartnett.
Yep. I love him.
He grew up right around where we did, and at first I was like, "What the fuck is this?" It's being shown to me, but interesting. Trap.
It looks really good. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see maybe M. Night Shyamalan's twist is right up in front.
Yeah.
You know, with him being the serial killer. But I don't know. It looked really good. And I didn't have much high hopes for it. I love Josh Hartnett, so I watched the new trailer. It drops, and I normally don't do that. And it fucking has me intrigued for sure.
Mickey Mouse is now following the trend of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, really? Oh, so it's going to be a Steamboat Willie horror?
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
You didn't hear about this?
I didn't.
Okay.
I don't want to. Well, okay, first of all, you saw Blood and Honey, right?
Yeah.
And?
It was the worst movie of that year.
It was the worst movie of that year.
The worst.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we both agreed on that on the podcast.
It's lame.
Yeah.
It's
but
really
the
lame.
second one I heard is better.
I have heard that too. Yeah.
And that it comes out this
because
year.
they got like 10 times the budget of what they had.
Well, because they made money on it because they're exploiting childhood nostalgia. But yeah, I thought that was weird. I'm interested to see how that pans out because I think this one has even more money than Winnie the Pooh 2.
For sure.
And they're going to try to go, and everybody hates Mickey Mouse because he used to be a racist or whatever.
I don't know if he used to be a racist.
You tell me you didn't hear
Never
that?
once did I see the old black and white footage of like the black students that are trying to get into the school, and Mickey Mouse was like, no more. You can't come in. No.
That's what I heard.
Get away.
And other terrifying news. Blumhouse now has partnered with Artisan or whoever, and Blumhouse is the Blum Witch Project.
Yes. They are taking over the franchise.
This is facts. And that last Blair Witch movie was fucking dreadfully awful. So there's not much further down we can go, but leave it to Mr. Blum
to ruin it. Yeah.
Maybe even make it worse. David Gordon Green, we're hoping for to be the guy holding the camera on the Blair Witch.
When I heard about this, I was pretty bummed because I started thinking about the original Blair Witch Project and how you could never make that movie ever again. It's a perfect...
Because they're not going to fall for the trick again?
No, I just don't think that movie could be. Well, yeah, no one's going to fall for the trick, but like no one's going to be invested in it. No one. It's just such a one-off experience. You know what I mean? As a whole,
I thought it was clever. What will they do? The sequel, the Book of Shadows one.
Yeah, but it's like lightning in the bottle. You're never going to capture that magic from that first one again. No matter if you tried to go back to like, we're not going to show the witch and we're just going to keep it like old camcorders. You're just not going to get that raw grittiness.
And then we all know that the Blumhouse is more about money than they are about making.
And
art.
That's the problem. Is that I think it's going to be akin to the newest one, the Blair Witch. I think is just the name of it, versus remaking or rebooting the old one.
Yeah.
I like, why can't you just do a witch movie? Do a witch movie like the Blair Witch or whatever your plans are for it, and just don't associate it with the Blair Witch. Why do we have to keep tainting that franchise? I mean, it's been when Book of Shadows might be the best sequel in the franchise. that's pretty fucking rough. And to be clear, I didn't mind the newest one. I didn't like it, but I didn't I didn't hate it. You know,
I was the same period. David Gordon Green anger.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, this is from the same person that just told me a little while ago off air that you're coming around on the new Exorcist movie, though, which I could not stand. But anyway.
Yeah. Chucky is back with the second half of the season that started, I felt like last year. After some legal things, they couldn't release the second half of the season, and Chucky is old. And I will say Mr. Dorif is still doing a fantastic job acting. But I do not like where this story is going.
Really?
It's starting to be too much. We went to the White House, but now, and then like the elongated teen sex scene and the characters, and it's just getting loose, and and from what I understand, they plan on taking more curves and making it crazier and crazier. How far are we going to go, Mancini, where we can't go back? Can I just okay, here's the thing about Chucky. It's not scary because an adult person could take Chucky. Everybody knows that. Adults, God forbid, fucking the security at the White House could at least take Chucky. His magic isn't that powerful. He can't move people with his fucking mind.
Yeah, right. He's just got the element of surprise because he could fit in tight spaces.
Yeah, but once everybody knows that he's alive, okay, we need to take it back to the basics where Chucky is terrorizing a child that is the same size as him, and then there's parents that don't believe him, and that's what makes it scary. They're just, I'm starting to feel like they're exploiting Chucky.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think they have enough following to where people are like, this fucking story's crazy. Where is it going to go next?
Well, yeah, and then we're getting back into seeded Chucky territory, bro.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I mean, I've been feeling that. I like this. I haven't watched any of this third season yet because I wanted it to finish before it, so I could just binge it all. I'm just one of those people now. But I really liked the first season. Second season was pretty fun. Although that's kind of getting crazier and crazier with multiple Chuckies and things like that. But then, yeah, when you told me that he goes to the White House, I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah, so you still haven't seen any of the White House?
No. Well, is it like kind of separate, the two halves of the third season?
No, they pick up right from each other.
Okay, all right. So then I'll just wait a couple more weeks and they'll be done. Because it's only 8 episodes, right?
I mean, like, okay, imagine. Like, would you like to see Geezer Chucky?
No, but I'm kind of curious to see how he even got there. Like, was he rapidly aging? Or is it a flash forward in time? Or I guess don't ruin it. Yeah, but
I don't know.
But yeah, I saw
it's fucking dumb.
The pictures of old Chucky are everywhere right now. Yeah. What I do like, though, is that Brad Dourif is still in the franchise, and he just retired from acting, except he said he'll do the Chucky voice forever. For as long as he's alive, which is fun.
Well, and I'm pretty sure his daughter said she's ready to take over too.
Oh, as Chucky voice?
Gender swap Chucky.
Well, that's the next.
Well,
season.
and
they kind of did that.
Well, and they did. Megan's in it.
What?
Megan's in the episode.
Come on, the Megan. Blumhouse's Megan.
Should I ruin that part?
We kind of already did, I guess, but like.
He's watching TV, and just by luck, every doll horror movie is on TV. and Chucky comments on every other doll, on Annabelle, on
Oh, okay.
so they don't really fight, but Chucky gives his opinion on Megan.
I could see him I could see the franchise taking it to where he's like masturbating to the Megan's movie or something. Couldn't you see that?
Hey, Chucky, the killer doll.
She's kind of hot.
That isn't what he does.
I like that sexy dancing.
That isn't what he does. But. Me and you last night.
Uh-huh.
Went and seen Abigail.
Yes.
Vampire, ballerina.
We saw it
Bank
opening
robbing
night.
Crime movie.
Yes.
Opening night.
Another crime vampire film. Like our favorite From Dusk Till Dawn. But not like that, because it's not as good.
Grade rating. A, B, C, D, F.
I am on C plus B minus territory.
C plus B minus. Okay.
Yeah, maybe B minus.
I'm giving it a B.
Okay. All right.
I went in there. The first thing
minus.
I said to you, I think this is going to be secretly really good because there's good actors in it, and the promotion seemed deceiving. And I was expecting like a Ocean's 11 meets Interview with a Vampire type thing.
Yeah.
And I will say...
You got it a little bit in the first half.
That's not what this movie is.
No. No. By the end of the film, it kind of does rely on
It's better than Renfield.
For sure. It kind of relies on some old like vampire tropes, but I don't know. It's pretty fun. It's from Radio Silence, the guys that did Ready or Not. Still
and you can see
Ready
that in
the
filter, the camera filter, and the set design, and the blood. Same blood.
Yeah, this is like a spiritually connected universe of the Ready or Not.
Does hot chicks with blood on every inch of their skin and face turn you on? Check this movie out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it is like Ready or Not in that, and there is some familiarity there. That
Angus
just kind of
from
kept it
Euphoria
from being
is in it. I think this is one of his last performances. There's a big dedication for him.
Yep.
The cast was good, well put together, and there's some familiar faces. Lisa Frankenstein's in it.
Catherine.
Whatever her name is.
Hahn, something. No, not Catherine Hahn.
The new Neve Campbell from Scream.
Melissa Barrera.
She's in this movie.
Catherine Newton.
There's a big guy that plays this dollar store Batista that's in a lot of movies. I don't know his name. He's the
guy from Smoking Aces, right?
Yeah,
that one?
yeah.
Yep.
And there is there's a great cast.
Dollar store Batista.
Isn't that what he is?
I can see it, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then we have this sweet little girl and
Dan Stevens from The Guest and a whole bunch of those movies.
And a Danzig song.
And an awesome Danzig song in there, too. Yes, off of my favorite Danzig album, 2.
Okay.
Lucifuge or whatever it is, but fucking love that album back to back.
That was actually my favorite part of the movie, too.
Yeah, that was mine, too. I was actually fist pumping when that came on in the theater. I was like, yes, fuck yeah. I was so
think
excited.
This movie could have did a lot more than it did.
I agree. Yep.
But it actually could have been worse too. But yeah, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. It wasn't the almighty. I was hoping this was going to be the Evil Dead of this year.
Yeah,
where it was really good, really entertaining. Maybe not so much story value, but some of the best gore and some of the I don't know, the mainstream horror film of the year. I'm not sure if it's going to be that.
No. I don't think it is either.
I think we're going to have to wait for Halloween.
I think if it gets a sequel, which I wouldn't be surprised if it did, and the sequel's like kind of batshit crazy and kind of goes in a different direction, this one's going to go up in my rating, the first one. But it's going to be enhanced by it. If it's just a standalone film, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot that Abigail exists. That's what I'm going to be saying in 10 years from now.
That's the thing. It turned into a generic vampire
by
film.
the end of it, yeah. But there's still some fun stuff, and it's worth a watch. And obviously support horror by going to the theater and seeing it.
Yeah. So yeah, I got it at third best so far in the year, but that's not saying much for this year because horror releases have been dog shit.
Yeah, with a few exceptions so far, but by and large, it has not been good. And I've been catching up with some of those. I finally saw Night Swim.
Okay, and you loved it.
I did not. No.
Come on.
Look, it's a movie about a haunted swimming pool.
It's a Goosebumps story.
It kind of feels like a Goosebumps story, yeah. It's very predictable, very cliche. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Right.
People fucking hate this movie, and it's like, okay, whatever. Stream it on
Just
Peacock.
you got all that money, you could have made a real movie with it.
Well, and Wyatt Russell is really fucking cool.
You think so?
I think so. Not in the movie, but I think he's a cool actor. I like him.
See, I don't like
he's
him.
kind of wasted.
Marvel shit. His fucking, I didn't like him in Marvel movie. I haven't liked his recent performances.
Okay.
What performance did he do that was good? In fact, I'm trying to think of one.
He was in Overlord, that zombie World War II one.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but
it's actually pretty good. It's pretty fun.
I don't know if I like him.
I like him because he's Kurt Russell's son. He was good in Monarch too.
I would have been a better son than Kurt Russell.
Did you watch Monarch at all? That's on Apple TV, the Godzilla
Universe I know what you're talking
TV
about,
show.
Yeah. So he's on that.
Yeah, yep. He's in that. Yeah, it's really cool actually because he plays the younger version of Kurt Russell, who's also in the show too. So they kind of play like two different timelines.
That makes sense, I guess.
It's really
Never
cool.
met a guy named Wyatt I liked.
Well, luckily there's not too many out there that are still alive anyway.
Wyatt Earp.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that kind of got phased out after a while, but they'll bring it back.
What else did you see?
Yeah, I saw the new Ghostbusters film.
And you didn't like it either, did you?
I was pretty disappointed with this.
More
one.
predictable than Night Swim, I thought.
Yeah, everyone's been saying this, and I totally get what they're saying or where they're coming from. There's a lot of fucking characters in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many. You got the old characters from the original. You got the new characters,
and then the middle characters,
which I'm fine with that. But then they added even more characters in it, and it was kind of fun to see Ghostbusters back in New York.
All that
again.
going on, and you're still bored at part of the time too, right?
That was kind of boring. Yeah. It was totally middle of the road, which is really disappointing because I loved Afterlife. You didn't.
Slimer was cool though.
Slimer was cool. Yeah, they threw in everything from the first two films. In there, and then they had the characters of Afterlife in there. But
I mean, I thought this and Afterlife were pretty close. Like nothing that I would really talk shit about, but nothing that's like.
But like the girlfriend and the friend that used to live in Indiana in Afterlife, they have no business being in fucking New York.
Yeah,
they just shoehorned him back into the movie to get that old cast in there. Just stick with the family and Paul Rudd. Yeah, and then maybe the old Ghostbusters can make cameos. They have like full on roles in this film.
Yeah.
And you're just watching like fucking 12 people. And it's a Ghostbuster film, so it's not like people are going to start getting killed off.
Right.
So you're just like, all right, so I'm rooting for this entire gang of people, this entire fucking mob of people.
Yeah.
And honestly, the main bad guy, not cool. It's no Zool, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Via
my old gooey.
or Vigo. Yeah. I don't know. It was okay. I mean, look, if you love the Afterlife,
and then
watch
they're
this
trying
one.
to do the little fucking Baby Yoda thing with the marshmallows, bringing them back.
There's so much in here
Those
that
are
doesn't
cute.
need to be. Yeah, it doesn't need like we don't
They're
even
trying to
need
sell
Slimer.
Happy Meals. They're not trying to make a great Ghostbusters movie.
Mm-hmm.
What else did you see?
I think that was it so far. Yeah,
You didn't watch Immaculate?
not yet. So
you didn't watch First Omen?
Not yet. So First Omen, Immaculate, and Stop Motion. I will have reviews on the next episode of that. That is, if we ever get off this island. We got to take care of the shark.
Sharkin'.
Yeah, we need to talk about sharking. But yeah, so that's the news. What we've been watching. I guess we should just make a quick announcement.
Your mother's in here with his cars. Would you like to leave a message? I'll see that she gets it.
Thank you, Reagan, for reminding us to plug the show a little bit. If you want to get in touch with us and let us know what you think about what we've been saying, what we should be checking out, things we missed, things we didn't, or just want to say hi, get in touch with us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram at Savage Horror Creeps, and even our email page where all of our beautiful listeners have emailed us so kindly at savagehorrorcreeps@gmail.com. And just a reminder, we have an ongoing little giveaway with a bunch of, it's now a gift basket of things that we can win. So if you go, which we know it's a bitch, if you go onto iTunes, leave us a 5-star review. If you take a snapshot of that review that you posted and then send it to us at savagehorrorcreeps@gmail.com.
What are you, some kind of half-ass astronaut?
We will enter you into a drawing for this horror gift bag with John Carpenter movies and all sorts of different horror stuff. So it'll be fun. So that's going to go on for the next couple of episodes. And thank you all to the people that have sent in the reviews already. So yeah. Anyway, should we get into our main topic tonight?
Here's to swimming with bow-legged women.
I guess that's a yes. All right. So without further ado, the main topic of the evening, the horror of 1975.
You've had your whole fucking life to think things over. What good's a few minutes more gonna do you now?
Don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay away from me.
Wendy.
Stay away.
Darling, light of my life. I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right the fuck in.
All right. The horror of 1975. So for you first-time listeners, if you've never heard us cover one of these years, we always like to start with a little bit of context with what was going on in the world right now. And Corey, you will not believe what came out in 1975. Wheel of Fortune debuted. I know you're a big Wheel of Fortune fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Price is Right.
Yeah, well. The Rubik's Cube was invented. Microsoft becomes a registered trademark. First time ever. Jimmy Hoffa, the ex-Teamsters boss, he disappears this year. The country is in a horrible recession. Unemployment rates hit 9.2%, and doctors around the country are actually going on strike. Yeah, not really that great of a time. The Vietnam War ends as communist forces take Saigon and South Vietnam surrenders unconditionally. And then we start pulling out of Vietnam and then trying to get babies out of there. It was kind of like an Operation Kidnap a Kid or something. But we were trying to rescue babies from Vietnam. Betamax and VHS tapes hit the market for the first time ever in
Couldn't afford
1975. You could not afford it. Definitely couldn't find a way to watch them too, because the VHS players were just crazy expensive back then. And it sounds like no one had fucking jobs to buy any of this stuff. But yeah, Betamax and VHS tapes and a movie that we'll likely talk about tonight, and maybe already have hinted at pretty hard in the opening, coins the term blockbuster for the record-setting summer ticket sales it has. We'll get into that a little bit later.
Talking about One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
It came out in 1975.
I know it did, but this is a horror podcast.
What else came out that wasn't horror?
You will know. No, one of the films we
Dolomite came out.
Dolomite's a fucking awesome movie, by the way.
So was one. Coonskin came out. Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh yeah.
Dog Day Afternoon. Rollerball.
A lot of good movies.
Death
from the
Race
70s.
2000.
Yep. God, fuck. There's a lot of good 70s movies in there, and I hope that we're going to talk about some tonight. I really do. But all right.
Honorable mentions.
So for people that don't know, we submit our lists to each other, and Corey has a little fancy algorithm that assigns points to all of our picks, and then that's how we make our Savage top 10 for the year. But because we love movies, we always like to put a little honorable mentions in there. So at number 1 on the honorable mention list, The Killer Must Kill Again.
AKA something in French that I can't even know.
Yeah.
That's the thing about in the 70s. They gave movies titles, and then they gave movies another title in Canada, and they gave another title in Europe, and they gave another title in America. And then even though they were so loose with the titles, then they renamed titles to rebrand them and sell them more with a new title. So a lot of these movies have up to 5 titles.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. And it doesn't help that a lot of them were from Europe and Italy, especially because there are so many giallo films in this year. So many. And we'll talk about some of them tonight. This is one of them. And Corey, I know you weren't crazy about this movie, but I think it made the list because I really like the fucking story of it. I think it's really fun. This guy witnesses a serial killer disposing of a body. And he has some troubles with his money-grubbing wife. So while he finds while he catches the serial killer dumping the body, he says, "Hey, I'll turn you in unless you try and help me kill my wife." And then so he goes, kills the wife, puts the body in the car, and then two random people steal the serial killer's car with the body in it. And it's a whole bunch of, fun stuff after that. But the middle of this movie is pretty fucking boring.
It lost me, dude.
Yeah.
I literally, this was one of the first ones I watched because people were saying that it was good. It was a really good Giallo or whatever. And this is actually in sixth to last out of about 40.
On your list, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And I think that this made number 10 on my list. Yeah, number 10 on my list, which is why it's our number 3 honorable mention, I guess.
Tied with Kiss of the Tarantula. And Kiss the Tarantula didn't make it because of this movie.
Because you went to IMDb and took the higher score? Yeah. Well, I think that the one that this gets credit for is the really cool, interesting storyline. Because I want to see this movie remade. I don't think it's a really great movie that you should rush out and see unless you really like Giallo movies. But The Killer Must Kill Again. First of all, that name's awesome. I want to see a remake.
You like that name?
I do, yeah. The Killer Must Kill Again.
To cover up his kill?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, no, or the wife. But it's such an interesting storyline that I would love to watch this movie get remade. Do it kind of exactly the same, but put some shit in the middle of this movie to spice it up a little bit because it really bogs down there for a little bit. And by the time you get to the ending, which is kind of exciting and stuff starts unfolding pretty rapidly in like the final 10, 15 minutes, you're just like so
I remember
groggy and sleepy at that point.
So I was over it.
Yeah, yeah. But the beginning and the end of this film are super fucking interesting. But yeah, that's The Killer Must Kill Again.
Must Kill Again. It's on everybody's list for your Giallo.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Giallo, I should say, not Giallo.
You could say it. I don't know. I'd say Giallo.
Giallo?
Giallo.
And I say Giallo.
Giallo. I think a lot of people. That's probably actually right. Giallo.
Giallo.
That sounds like an Italian would say it, right?
Do you know
Giallo?
What makes a Giallo movie?
So usually
mystery.
You have mystery,
thriller, killer with gloves,
leather gloves, usually vicious stabbings, murders, things like that.
And a hot chick.
Yeah, but there's always a mystery. It's always a murder mystery of who is the actual killer. Yeah, and a lot of the times you see the point of view of the killer in these films too, like him stalking.
It's not just Italian because Fulci is not Giallo.
No, but he's dabbled with it. So
okay,
yeah, he's done a couple of Giallos,
but it's Dario Argento is.
Yeah,
Bava.
Yeah. I don't think it's like specific to. I think it's more specific to the film, not the filmmakers.
Okay.
Because Fulci's done a couple of Giallos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a genre that.
Well, because for most of my life, I thought Giallo was things made in Italy with the colors and fake dumb looking blood.
Sure.
But I did a little bit of research. And that is not what makes a Giallo. It is the storyline, and
it's the murder mystery aspect of it. Yeah,
non-supernatural.
I can see where you say that though, because like spaghetti westerns, were all made in Spain and Italy.
Yeah,
right. But they pawned them off.
Could you make an American Giallo?
Yeah, you could.
But you'd have to call it an American Giallo.
What was that one that just came out with like the dildo knife plus heart? I think that was that just dropped on Shudder in the last few years or whatever. That's a Giallo. A recent one that just got made. Yeah, it's like kind of like it's a Giallo of like cruising, the Al Pacino movie.
I'm getting hungry for Jello.
Well, let's move on to something that won't make you hungry with our number 2 honorable mention.
Satan's Children.
Yeah.
Satan's Children is a movie that is in the line of Little Cory Gory. It is very low budget, very handheld 70s. Opens up with a boy named Bobby living with his stepsister and his dad. And his stepsister is a lazy, over-entitled, snobby little bitch. And Bobby has to mow lawns, clean houses, do things. And his stepsister teases him sexually.
Yeah.
And his dad sucks. So his dad finds his weed, his brown stuff that's in his closet, right? So Bobby runs away instead of giving his dad his weed.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby finds out that the world is a scary place. He gets raped by the first group of gay men that he finds.
So he's being sexually tortured pretty much by his stepsister, and then he runs away to find a better life. And is almost instantly gang raped as soon as he leaves the house.
Yeah. And then he gets rescued by a satanic cult. Okay.
This guy's unlucky.
He got so badly sexually assaulted, he is bedridden. But one of the girls in the satanic cult sees him as a leader in satanic world. She saw something in him, licked him and touched him sexually and pleased him sexually. Boy, I think he lost his virginity to her, right? And the hierarchies of the satanic cult argue and fight. And the girl that believed in him was wrong. And then this other guy says, hey, if you were really meant to be this great satanic leader, you wouldn't be laying around worried about your butt that got ripped open and tore open. So he puts his whitey tighties on.
He pretty much says that too. Like, you're not just being graphic. Like that's kind of his argument.
So to prove this guy wrong, to save the girl that banged him, he puts his whitey tighties on and he goes for another runaway.
Yep.
Murders many satanic men with their buttholes fully intact. Gets away, kills a few people, goes, kidnaps his sister who sexually tortured him, kills his father, goes back, says, hey, she was right. Here's my fucking sister. You should torture her.
And they do.
And I'm now the leader of the Satan cult.
And then they crucify her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty intense.
How the fuck could you not like this movie, Nate?
I did not like this movie. There were others I preferred. There's this whole story of the main
story.
I know. It's a fucking batshit story.
You know how many Paul's probably going to be like, should I watch it?
Yeah.
I mean,
our buddy and listener Paul. Yes, I hope so. I hope that he should watch it. Yeah. It's about this guy.
I mean, he didn't love Laser Blast, but
well, he'll grow to love it like we all did. It's such a fucking weird story about this guy that just keeps getting ass whether he wants it or not.
Yeah,
for the entire movie. And I should be careful about that since he's gang raped by a bunch of fucking people right in the beginning of the film. But yeah, it's just such
I like Bobby.
It's a crazy story. Yeah, he was cool. He reminded me of John Amplas from Martin. He had Martin vibes.
Oh, weird. He reminded me of you.
Okay. Well, yeah, probably all the...
But yeah, I know. I see that.
Yeah.
Everybody reminds me of Nate, though. I'd be sitting home thinking about Nate when I'm watching horror movies, and I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my little hot chicken bacon right there.
Oh, my God.
That's my new nickname for Nate.
Yeah.
Hot chicken bacon.
If anyone knew what we talked about off air, it's just fucking... Yeah, it's ridiculous. This movie is just kind of all over the place, though. I mean, it's fun because it's got this weird Satanist angle, but then they're just burying people left and right. It might be one of the
best stories on this list.
No, it's not. but
there's not a lot of movies. Well, I mean, it's a rape revenge. It's a coming of age. It's
a Satanist movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It pulls out the stops.
It does. Yeah. And the more I started thinking about it, because I asked you if you'd saw a movie that's not on this list called Criminally Insane.
Yeah.
Which I really liked it. And you're like, well, if you thought that was good, you should watch Satan's Children.
And that was a good thing to say.
I see where you're coming from. The low budget aspect of it and the brutal.
And we'll talk a little bit more about Ethel later.
Yeah. But Criminally Insane, I preferred because it was just like, I don't know. Anyway,
it was more of a slasher.
It was more of a slasher. It was only 67 minutes, so it was kind of like quick to the point. But I started thinking about this one more, and I'm like, God, I'm almost liking this batshit fucking crazy story that he's going through. It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because he's getting hit on by his stepsister, which I didn't pick that up, that she was a stepsister, like, right away. So I'm like, oh, God, this is awful. So you got incest, and, you know, it's not quite, but, yeah, and then he gets raped, and I'm like, where is this movie going?
And he gets rescued, and everything goes wrong.
Yeah, it's really bad.
But he overcomes, man.
He does, to lead his own Satanist group, to where he can rape.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
And,
When he says that to the guy, as soon as my ass is healed, I'm ready to devote my life to Satan.
Pretty much.
And he goes, yeah. But if you were meant for Satan, you wouldn't be sitting there. He goes, I'm hurt, man.
Well,
I'm hurt. 8 dudes.
But wasn't what was that one guy that I can't remember his name? The
leader?
Yeah, but of the real Church of Satan or whatever.
Oh, Anton LaVey?
No, not Anton LaVey. The other one. Can't remember his name right now. But he was a notorious power bottom.
Oh, yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Aleister Crowley.
Aleister Crowley, thank you. Aleister Crowley would take it in the butt all the time because he thought that was a way to offend
the
God.
ultimate way to fucking piss off God. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he would say. So
he's using these holes his own way, not the way God intended.
So I mean, like, I actually kind of get what they're doing with this crazy fucking batshit story, which they're they're throwing in that classic element. Satanist angle. Not like, you know, you're a Satanist if you have butt sex or anything like that. Grow up. But yeah, it's.
I mean, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it in the name of Satan.
Well, like most things. But yeah, it's a really interesting satanic story from the 70s, and there's just nothing else like it. It felt very
A lot of people saw Satanists and devil worship in a lot of different ways this year.
Yes, they definitely did. But this kind of felt like early trauma. Satan's children, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But anyway, so that's our number 2 pick, and our final honorable mention tonight is
a weird one.
It's a weird, yeah, it is.
Listen to the Night of the Seagulls.
Weird name.
How many seagulls are in this movie?
There's a few.
But are they important?
No, they don't even really come out at night either. But Night of the Seagulls is number 4 in the Blind Dead series. They're not really connected, but it's about these ancient Templars that were satanic that rise up from the dead. And so you get to see cool, creepy ghosts or skeletons
zombies
on horseback, killing people with knives, cutting out hearts, things like that.
Doesn't look that real, though.
No, but a lot of the stuff that we watched for the 70s didn't look that real either. But what I like about it is the atmosphere. This movie's got a lot of atmosphere, and the fucking skeletons look so... The undead
there's like
Templars.
A gothic vibe to it.
Totally.
It is pleasurable, but that's about all. Skeletons in a gothic vibe.
Story's a little easy, you know? Yeah. It's basically about once every 7 years, the blind dead kind of raise up and they kill, I don't know, virgins, I think. They rise up 7 years for 7 days, and they kill a virgin every day or something. Yeah. So the townspeople start sacrificing people, but then, of course, these 2 outsiders come in and say, you can't just be sacrificing virgins. That's not right.
Yeah.
Even though they don't know what the fuck they're talking about and make matters way worse.
I also had a hard time following this.
Way more than 7 virgins die in this film. Yeah. So, I mean, like, really, maybe should have just kept up with traditions.
What a waste of virgins.
I know. I get it. What a waste of virgins. But yeah, it's the atmosphere. There's something about an undead Templar cutting out a heart that just kind of excites me. But again,
this will go down. Anybody who wants to watch Night of the Seagulls and would like to write into Nate and be like, "What? This is the Skinamarink of 1975."
Ooh, that is not true. You see everything in this movie, not a doorway.
I had this one just 2 above Killer Must Kill Again. This was also one.
This was way down at the bottom. Yeah. And a lot like some of these 70s movies, the ones that we probably don't have on our list tonight. There are some slow storylines in it. You know, the good stuff is really spread out through some of these films. And they really make them too long. I think a lot of these movies are like 100 plus minutes. So much filler. Like you could be making these, cutting at least 20, 25 minutes off. And if you did that to this one, it would probably be a great movie. It'd be pretty fast paced.
Almost spookies.
Mm-hmm. A little bit. Yeah.
It does have spooky
But the blind dead, they look fucking cool. And to see an undead person on horseback with a sword killing people, it's kind of fun. So that is Night of the Seagulls. And now to the Savage 10.
Yeah, the actual Savage 10.
3 tons of them.
And speaking of Jello, there's a movie called Autopsy. This is going to be our number 10. This is a Jello, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it starts
Doesn't
off,
start out like it.
Well, it starts off with there's supernatural elements in there, and they say because you can have supernatural. So there's a girl that has visions. She's an autopsy doctor or something, right?
Yeah.
Mimsy Farmer is the actor. She is a short-haired, semi-good-looking, well-trained actor who I really liked at the beginning. She would. There's a lot of dead corpses everywhere. They're doing autopsy, naked dead corpses. But in her visions, she can see them get up, lost, trying to figure out their lives and stuff. I actually was eating during this, and I actually had to stop eating a little bit because they're pulling out so many livers and intestines and autopsy footage. And I'm like, oh, dude, this movie is the camera looks great, the restoration is great, or whatever the fuck it is. The music's great. The first 20 minutes is fucking solid and makes you really excited in the movie, so you have your full attention.
The first 3 minutes of this movie is quite a big hook. It's these random people killing themselves in pretty graphic ways too.
Yeah, it's like Suicide Club.
Yeah, they're just having like random suicides
But they never explain why, do they?
No. That's the problem with this movie is that it kind of gets pretty messy in the storyline. You have all this cool setup.
There's setup for all these questions to be answered that never get fucking answered. And then it's just filler of her talking.
Yeah.
And then you slowly start to dislike Mimsy a little bit more and a little bit more, a little bit more. But the movie shot well. The soundtrack is actually quite good.
Well, and one of the people that kills themselves in the beginning is like the sister of a priest who used to be a race car driver or something too, which doesn't make any sense.
Well, and he's a nut job.
But then they try and figure out who these people are or why they're killing themselves. And then they kind of forget why everyone's just mass killing themselves.
Yeah.
And then it just becomes like a normal giallo where they're looking for one killer.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is going on? I don't know. Was he drugging them? Was he like... Yeah, I don't know.
It lost me towards the end.
But the reason why this gets to the top 10 is, like you said, there's some really good visuals in here.
There's like naked zombie ghost men shaking dong that look really cool.
Yeah, or shaking dong. Yeah. No, they do. They look fucking great. Like you said, the first 20 minutes of this movie.
But yeah, there's a lot of unresolved answers, and they get your attention, but they don't pay off at the end. And
bogs down in the middle.
And honestly, like when I watch these movies, when I start watching the movie about 15 minutes in, I put it in my letterbox, right? And then I slowly move it up my letterbox. And the first 20 minutes was so good, I skyrocketed it up. And this is one of the only few movies that I had to be like, okay, bring it down a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly
I think this
how
movie was what, like number 9 or number 8?
Honestly, the first 20 minutes of this movie, I was like, this is going to be my top 5.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like you said, it bogs down in the middle again.
Yeah.
With the whole mystery point, it bogs down in the middle. Kind of comes back around at the end. There's a really exciting rooftop climax. Yeah. That's fun. But it is kind of a weird giallo, and there is some really great giallo out there. Unfortunately, in the 70s, the majority of it, though, is kind of this like weird middle of the road stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some cool parts, but like not really great movies.
Well, and then us as who we are, I think when Dario Argento started to make Supernatural.
Yeah.
I prefer the Supernatural.
You like a little supernatural element in there? Yeah. Like Suspiria would technically be a giallo.
Supernatural giallo.
But it's supernatural because of the witch coven.
Even
but you don't really know that
it's Phenomena
that.
has supernatural aspect, and that's a giallo.
Yep.
But
that's true.
Autopsy, pretty good. Great start, bad finish. It made the list. 1975. You got to give love because half of these movies were Italian
Giallos,
or Spanish.
Yeah, they really were. A lot of foreign movies.
America was too busy with one thing and then a couple other things. So yeah, Autopsy number 10. Check it out if you want to, but be ready.
Check it out if you want to. Well, the next one is short and sweet at our number 9 with George Romero's The Amusement Park.
All right, and I've watched this movie twice now. I'm never going to watch this movie again.
Yeah. Till we get, I don't know. I'll think of a theme where we could just work this back in. Elder abuse.
Elder abuse day.
Yeah. That would be rough.
No, and I get it. So this movie was released in 2017, but it was made in
after he died. Yeah.
He was commissioned to make a movie for a paycheck because he was broke, because he had no money, because he never got to get any money from Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
So in order to get by and to survive as an artist, he was paid by a church to make a movie that highlights elder abuse to help people understand that you got to be nice to old people.
Yeah.
And by their definitions, an old person is anyone over 30.
Yeah, I could see that.
The guy is younger than me in this movie.
He's
in some sort. Yeah, no, dude, he's 36 years old in this movie.
Okay. Well,
the character is 36 years old. He looks 79.
He does, yeah. Lincoln Manziel, I think his name is.
This man's stuck in some weird nightmare where he's beatered, battered, broken, and bloody, and then a clean-cut version of him shows up, and then he goes, "What's the matter?" And he goes, "Oh, this world sucks." And then he goes, "Yeah, Rick ain't that bad." And then he goes, "Go out to the amusement park." And then you fucking love this movie.
I do, because first of all, I'm a George Romero fan. But I get the horror of it though, because it paints this like weird old confused man in just a hellish dream almost at this amusement park, and you're not quite sure what's going on. I would have loved to be a fucking fly in the wall for when the church sits down there like, "Okay, George, what did you bring us? Let's watch it." And then they watch this and they're like, What have you done? All of our collection plate money just went for this? Are you kidding? Because like there's some really intense stuff.
And then that's exactly how they responded, because they shelved it and they did not want to use it.
Yes, and
they
only
did not
after
like the product.
Only after he died did the George Romero Foundation like get a hold of this movie, restore it, and then release it to us. It's only 54 minutes long. It is a full story. It doesn't answer every freaking question you have. It's this weird dream-like...
It needs an intro so you even fucking understand. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm going to tell you a story.
I'm Lincoln Manziel. Yeah.
I'm an actor.
But it does have some like real surreal nightmare stuff, and I feel bad for the old man.
It feels like a bad dream.
It feels like a bad dream that you would have, like a realistic haunting one. I can't imagine what fucking PSA this would ever be for. I don't know what George is thinking, but he made a mini horror movie pretty much. 54-minute long.
Tales from the
real human. Yeah.
It's like Tales from the Crypt, but the retirement home. Tales from the
retirement home. I like it. But it's really horrifying, especially if you were one of those people that like, if you start thinking about your mortality and like what you're going to be like when you're older too. Yeah, I mean, it's going to hit you in the feels. It's a very humanistic horror movie that George Romero does so well.
This movie to me kind of feels like a shitty version of Eraserhead, and I know this came out before Eraserhead.
Where do you get that?
An adult person aging without purpose, not knowing their place in the world. You don't see the similarities of Eraserhead.
Eraserhead was more about fatherhood, though, I think,
Yeah, but this is about mortality.
Yeah.
And Eraserhead was also about him getting old and giving up on his old life and...
Yeah, I could see that.
Not enjoying the rest of your life, and he didn't want to live at the end of this.
No, I know, which is this sad part.
It kind of reminds me of Eraserhead.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's actually a lot to unpack on this movie. For only being a 54-minute long movie, there's a lot to unpack. And to where it's like, what does it mean? Like when he ends in that waiting room, like, is that purgatory? Is that heaven, hell, whatever? You don't know.
Do you think George Romero liked this movie?
Well, I mean, I don't know if he liked any of his movies. He was always like one of those, like, I don't know why people like this, but I just keep making them. So, and he makes some like gold shit. And he was always very humble about it. Yeah. I would think that because it was
it's
so poorly
scary in a psychological way. But
yes,
I don't know.
It's not like gory or anything like that and jump scares, but
it's tiring.
I would think
I was more tired after watching this movie than watching Requiem for the Dream for the 5th time.
Yeah, I think with him being a filmmaker, to answer your question though, I think with him being a younger filmmaker, and then them shelving this and not wanting it to see the light of day, I bet you that kind of made him sad and actually affected him. Yeah, I do.
See, I feel like I think he wanted it to stay shelved.
I don't know, man. This is good. This is good, just not for what was intended, a fucking PSA for a church.
I would have liked to hear what he had to say about this movie. It's too bad that they waited until after he died to put it out.
Well, yeah, that's probably trapped, or maybe someone like said, "Hey, do you have that long lost film?"
Well, he didn't have it. That church had it.
Yeah. So maybe that's the only reason why they let it go is because
the little girl at the end was kind of a trip. That was my favorite part of the film too, and she was just like, "Hi, little girl."
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most subtle ones of all the movies that we have left to talk about tonight. Yeah, and it's short, and it's on Shudder if anyone wants to stream it. It's like I said, it's 54 minutes long.
Should be on Shudder forever too. They bought it and they own it now.
Yep.
So.
And then every other movie we've talked about, just for you guys, if you do want to check out some of these movies, including the honorable mentions so far, is pretty much on Tubi. Like any of these 1975
Satan's Children and Seagulls. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they're all
Autopsy's on AMC.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Amusement Parks on Shudder, AMC. And then on to the next one, which is a very hard movie to find. But right now you can find a not very good version with some blurred stuff. Mm-hmm. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I have this on DVD, and it doesn't.
You do?
Yeah, I don't think it.
I bet you that's worth money, dude.
I think so. Yeah, because it's out of print. But yeah, I have this on DVD, and it honestly it looks a lot like the YouTube version that's out there right now.
So let's go. Let's call it first last stop on the night train. The night train murders. The second to last house on the left. It's also known as the fucking late night trains.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you like I Spit on Your Grave, and if you like Last House on the Left,
especially
this
that movie.
Is the Italian version of Last House on the Left without a doubt. But instead of being out in the woods, they're trapped in a train car. Two girls are going home to visit their parents in a train car, meet up with a woman that is in control of 3 criminals in a train car. Mm-hmm. And there is a very, very, very uncomfortable sexual assault on 2 girls.
Yeah.
And with the voyeur that creeps in, hard to watch. If you've seen movie. Last House on the Left, which most of you I feel like have seen, that have put yourself through that at least once.
Yep.
This is 100% the ripoff of the Last House on the Left.
Pretty much beat for beat story wise. Yeah.
I mean, because in Italy in 1975, when you pitched a movie, you didn't pitch the story of. They didn't ask you what this movie's about. They asked you, what is this movie like?
Yeah,
that was successful. That's why you have, Shark Attack and, copies. There's just a lot of copycat stuff going on. This is it. There's a woman that is in control of man. Like the characters are almost beat for beat. And Last House on the Left is a better movie. But boy, you'll never forget this fucking movie if you watch this movie.
It's intense. Yeah.
Yeah. There's 9 names. These guys, I don't know. Is it scarier out in the woods or is it scarier trapped in a train? I mean, I feel like there's more chance to get away if you're on a train than out in the woods. But yeah,
I think to answer that question, I think the bad guys in Last House on the Left are better than this one. But the girl, the woman
in this one,
the girl who is
literally never gives her name, the lady on the train.
Yeah.
How did they get away with this? I don't know. I guess they did that. They didn't even fucking fog up the windows. There was a guy in there peeking and watching. They pull this voyeur in, make him participate in it, and he gets away. There is a one of the greatest body disposal scenes of horror movie history in this. After these two women experience something awful.
Yeah.
And we'll probably wait till another time to even get into detail about that scene.
Sure.
They literally, while the train is moving, shove two bodies out a tiny fucking window. And wow.
Yeah.
And then they get home. They stop. Luckily, they went through all the girl's stuff. Somebody put on a tie, just like in Last House on the Left. The parents are actually being kind to these people and figure it out after they hear on the radio that there's two dead bodies found. And then we have the revenge aspect. That scene which
wasn't as good.
When the assault's happening and they keep on flashing back to the parents dancing.
I know.
And the
That's
music
so intense.
and then the screaming.
Yeah.
And the music and the dancing. So you're seeing two scenes at once, and you're seeing a horrifying sexual assault, and then you're also seeing this super happy
juxtaposed with
dance.
The parents of the girl.
That was fucking
dancing.
artistic, dude.
It was artistic, but it was intense. It's hard to watch. Yeah, it's not a fun movie. Much like Last House on the Left, I don't think it has as much style as Last House on the Left does. And then by the time it gets to the kind of why I don't like this movie is by the time it gets to the whole revenge part of it, because you want these guys to die, it's kind of weak on that front. You didn't think that? I mean, it's a brutal revenge aspect of it, of like the parents. Like I wanted them to really get these fucking guys and girls.
Yeah, I think Last House on the Left. So this movie was fucking gross. It made me feel gross.
This shit box is gross.
Yeah, you know what I mean? This is an outhouse of a movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't masturbate for like a day after this.
Then that says something. That says something.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's it makes you feel dirty watching these movies.
And there are people that watch these movies, and just because these people watch these movies doesn't mean they're bad people or anything. But yeah, wow.
No, but I mean, it's one of those movies where you're like, oh, we got to see it. This is horror, and I get the whole horror angle of it. I really do. Like, there's some movies. And we've talked about it before. There's some where it's fun junk food horror. You just want to see some good kills and a high energy
murder,
and even some.
And then
laughs.
there's some movies that'll like artistically fucking change you. And this is a movie that if you're in a good mood or if you're in a certain, this is gonna change your mood.
Yeah,
this is gonna make you feel things that you're not very comfortable feeling. But that's art too, and that's why people make films like this, not only to teach you lessons and to warn you about evil in the world. Because this is a reality of things that fucking could or did or could happen again.
Yeah.
But also, like, when you have a movie that can change your well-being, it deserves respect in that respect.
Well, that's why it's getting
this shit box is gross.
The honorary shitbox seal.
So yeah, it's sad shit. But yeah, if you like Last House on the Left, you like I Spit in Your Grave, this one's right up your alley. Put it on the list.
Yeah. All right, so that's Night Train Murders, aka so many other different titles.
Last Stop on the Night Train, or Night Train Murders, or
that's our number 8.
Second to Last House on the Left.
Okay, going on to another Satanist movie. Go figure. Satan was so popular in the 70s. He was just really getting around. This one features William Shatner, though, in The Devil's Reign.
No, well, so this is the thing. William Shatner is like fifth build on this, but he's the main character, right? Or is it the fucking mustache guy?
He starts as the main character, and then it quickly becomes Tom Skerritt from Alien.
Yeah.
You know.
And then Borgini from All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Ernest Borgnine. Borgini.
Is that how you say it?
Borgnine.
Is that Borgini?
No.
I've called him Borgini my whole life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, from Escape from New York.
Yeah, the cabbie.
His last name ain't Borgini?
It's Borgnine.
How is it spelled?
Borgnine.
Borgini.
Hey, man.
It's not Italian?
I'm sure Ernest Borgnine is just happy that someone's still talking about him for this long.
Cool. That's such a cool voice that guy has.
He does, yeah. As he mentioned, he's from All Dogs Go
Let's
to Heaven.
get it out of the way. Let's get it out of the way so that people, when they hear us talk about it, they will be interested in it. This is the movie where the Michael Myers mask came from.
Now, hold on. I don't know if we said it, but it's The Devil's Reign.
Oh, yeah. We said it.
All right. Yeah, go on.
Or did we just say the William Shatner movie?
William Shatner thing. I don't think we said the title. But anyway, it's
The Devil's Reign. Ooh, Jinx, you owe me Coke. But Michael Myers, so in this movie they made a prosthetic mask of William Shatner's face because later on he's gonna be in acid Satan rain and his eyes are gonna be gone. So they made this mask to do this thing. They molded his face and then it had flesh on it, and fucking 4 years later somebody picked up this mask, painted it white, and turned that into the Michael Myers mask. So if Devil's Reign had never came out, you might have never gotten Halloween. You might have never gotten David Gordon Green's remakes. You might have never gotten to see.
Okay. You can't bring those into it like, you're welcome. Thank you.
And another awesome fact about this movie is the technical supervisor was Anton LaVey.
Yes, the leader.
The Satanic Bible writer himself, the leader of
Church of Satan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not only did he serve as a technical advisor, whatever the fuck that means, he was also in the background on the satanic rituals at the end. So this is actually a legit certified, real deal Church of Satan, Satanist fucking, this is real. This is supposed to be real.
It feels like the most legitimate Satanist movie that we saw, right? In this, I mean, do you think that?
I don't know if it's
for this year, I mean.
Yeah, I guess.
Obviously, there's better Satanist movies than this, but like for this year, it does feel like, oh, this is actually a legitimate satanic cult rather than I'm just going to sacrifice this animal to, bring back Satan.
Yeah.
Which most of these movies are like,
think, the authenticity.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because you see rituals, you see things like that.
And then lastly, the other fun fact about this, and this is where Jim Brewer got the idea for Goat Boy.
Is that a real fact? It does kind of look like that.
That's not a fact.
Okay. Well, I can kind of see it though. But yeah. So basically it's a Satanist featuring Satanist movie featuring Ernesto Borgini.
Satanist.
No, but it's about a Satanist cult leader who is burnt alive in his church. He vows to come back and hunt down and enslave every descendant of the congregation. You don't really get that. Storyline too much, other than William Shatner trying to figure out what happened to his friend.
But they do also state a fact that coffee is the devil's drink, not alcohol.
Well, then I am a hardcore Satanist, buddy, because I suck down about 4 cups a day.
Coffee, the devil's drink. They worship coffee in this one.
I love it. No, there's a lot of talent behind this.
Did it piss you off that he was still using the Captain Kirk voice?
I just think that's who he is. Yeah.
No, I mean, not every movie, but he was in full.
He overacts.
He was in full Captain Kirk through this whole movie.
Yeah. Yep. But so you got William Shatner.
Star Trek already started?
Well, that ended in the 60s. I'm trying to think if they started the movies around this time. I think they might have done 1 or 2 of the movies in this time. But there's a lot of big movies or big people attached to this film. First of all, the director Robert Furst, or I think it's Fust, I don't know. The director of this movie did the Abominable Dr. Phibes movies with Vincent Price. You've seen those? Those are classics. You haven't seen those? Oh man, shit. So he's obviously done some like quality horror films with Vincent Price. You got Ernesto Borgini, but he was
You're calling him Borgini now.
Ernest Borgnine was a huge actor though at this time. He was doing a lot of like disaster pictures, and he was just in everything back.
He's
in the
awesome.
Day. Yeah, he is. And then you've got
I wish he was like a grandpa or an uncle or something.
You got Keenan Wynn, who is a legitimate actor he was getting a little bit older in this point, but I mean he's in Doctor Strangelove, working with Kubrick left and right. You have Tom Skerritt, young Tom Skerritt, before he goes on to Alien. pre-Alien. I mean, there's a lot
4
of.
years for Alien.
And then you got a little mystery guest by one.
Oh yeah, first film
ever
shown up, but he didn't look like him. John Travolta.
Yeah. Also, his name was Danny in this one.
Oh yeah,
Little Danny Zuko, before Grease, was part of a satanic club.
I didn't know. I watched the movie and I was like, where the fuck was he? And I had to go be like, where was John Travolta?
He
in this
looks
fucking movie?
so young, like
and
younger
he has a
than
mask
Carrie,
on too, pretty much, doesn't he?
for the most part. Yeah. But yeah, John Travolta.
Do you know
is in
why?
this.
Why? Okay, so did I miss this in the movie? What is it? Just rain makes devil worshippers melt, or is the rain special?
I think the rain is special from that hourglass thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. It doesn't.
Why are all their faces melting in the rain?
Yeah. Well, it's part of the satanic ritual. I don't really
And
get
if
it.
they had an amulet that you wear around your head, and then it won't make your face melt in the rain, why didn't he let anybody else use it while they were melting in the rain?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I watched this because Joe Bob did one on the last drive-in.
Okay.
So I actually watched this film with Joe Bob intercutting on this. He couldn't even explain it by the end of the movie, what's going on. And it's like, well, you're the guy that watched this to do all this research, and he can't even explain what the hell's going on here. Because it starts out with William Shatner, the main guy, trying to figure out what happened to his friend, because he knows that he was part of the satanic cult, and he shows up melting and shit like that. And so he goes, and he thinks it's going to be a revenge story, but then he gets kind of kidnapped.
Yeah.
And by the satanic cult. And then Tom Skerritt comes in, and they're like, oh, this is your main character now, not William Shatner. And you kind of forget that he's even there.
It's also a Mexican-American movie. They share ownership over this. Yeah. It was shot in Mexico, but with American actors.
Yeah, it's really...
And then a mixed Mexican-American cast.
Yeah. But the thing is that there's some really creepy imagery, especially with those black eyes and the makeup. You get some...
And the hoods are dope.
Yeah, the satanic rituals, the look and feel of this film is pure 70s and satanic cultish. It's really fun to see. There's some really creepy stuff in here, honestly. There's
But
some,
how do you feel about
strange goat head?
Well, and it looks more like a cow head.
It's interesting.
It looks a lot like Jim Brewer's Goat Man from Saturday Night Live.
But the thing is that, can I tell you really what the hell's going on in this story? No, not really. But I can tell you that I had a fucking blast watching it. I never took my eyes off the screen because I was like, oh, this is actually, at least it's fast paced. There's shit happening.
And then they fixed it, restored it, and so I'm sure
now you can see it in the
you can
HD.
see the nets in their eyes.
Yeah.
And it it pissed me off.
You got to lean into
this
the
cheesiness. This is a pretty entertaining bad movie. As I was going to say.
It is.
But I don't think LaVey has been in very many other movies, and I think that was kind of cool. And the Halloween stuff is cool, and the goat head, as much as I want to make fun of it, I still think it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. And you have some talented actors in this film that really sell it, too. Mm-hmm. So, do you know what you're watching the entire time? No? But are you having fun while you're watching it? Yes. There is that. And honestly... When people get possessed before they start melting, like that whole like pink eye mask that they get, I love it. Yeah. It creeps me out. It honestly does. But anyway, that is.
I think it's just normal rain.
It might be. Yeah. So that is the Devil's Rain. See, it's not normal rain. It's the Devil's Rain. It says it in the title. Devil's Rain at number 7. Number 6, a movie we've talked about before.
But we really only talked about the third part of the movie.
True.
This is Trilogy of Terror.
Yeah.
This
is my amusement park, by the way.
No,
I don't want to watch this movie anymore.
Oh, yeah. Well, you place this higher than I place Amusement Park. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
This is great. So there's 3 stories. The first story is about a dude obsessed with his teacher that wants to fuck his teacher. Mm-hmm. And he's going through everything he can so that he could fuck his teacher. And he almost pulls it off. But he's a total douchebag and his name's Chad. Go figure.
Before we even coined the term Chad.
Yeah. And then,
OG Chad.
So, but then we find out that this woman has been through the same type of thing before, and we get to see a despicable young man get revenged and poisoned by his teacher that he bribed. And story rings true to this day. Look out for creepy, horny teenage boys that are going to take advantage and
it's a good warning.
Bribe you. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you see a good quality of this movie, which I got to watch this with a better restore than I watched it before on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
It looks pretty good. There's a pretty good restore of this. And then the second story, Karen Black returns as two characters, two sisters, a slutty sister and a nerdy sister. And there's the Night Shyamalan twist through that. And we get to see this whole little trick where the psycho sister and the not psycho sister are kind of the same sister, and it's a voodoo doll story that's pretty cool.
I mean, that's where people have really heard about this one, is the Zuni fetish doll or whatever.
Well, now we're on the third one. So the second story is voodoo.
Yeah, you're right. The
first one is I thought this person was innocent, but this person was also a killer that's been doing this young boys for a long time.
Yep.
Karen Black is a new character in each story, and she does fucking awesome. Let's be honest.
Yeah, she steals the show.
And then finally, the thing that you notice from the cover that you hear about, the Zuni doll story, where a girl gets a little fetish doll that has a little tiny chain that is barely hanging out of this waist, and if this chain falls off, this doll is going to come to life. This doll has a knife. It is fucking terrifyingly cool, silly, and funny, and scary at the same time.
I'll give you that. Yep. Just because of that doll's intensity.
And I do think Child's Play took a lot of cues from this short little story about the running around in the apartment. And we went into it before on the doll horror episode.
Yes.
But this is such a cool little thing of her fighting off against this little guy that you think would be harmless, that you could crush with your fist. But this is a relentless, insane, feral little
relentless
monster. And I fucking like this trilogy. I think this would be in my top 10 of anthologies. I think for the time, for how old it is, and for how fucking Karen Black in her prime.
Well, and it's one thing to note too that this was a TV movie too.
Yeah.
This wasn't even like, so you're gonna be light on nudity, swearing, and violence, but it still finds ways to be intense.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then there's a Pearl moment at the end with Karen Black after she gets doesn't defeat, gets overtaken by the Zuni doll spirit.
Pretty much,
inside her.
Yeah, the spirit of it.
Yeah, something.
It's because she huffed him when she burned it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't go huffing Zuni fetish dolls.
Black magic. But yeah, dude, Trilogy of Terror is awesome. Is it right free? Can you fucking
yeah, I don't know. Probably.
Is that like up there with
not.
Night of the Living Dead, where you can just like do whatever?
I don't think so. If it's a TV movie, whatever TV, because it was what, NBC, CBS, ABC back then, they probably still have rights to it. I don't know, but it's I've seen this a lot recently, and I'm kind of getting Trilogy of Terror burnt out.
Yeah.
On this, we did it for the
Trilogy
dolls.
of Terror 2 came out 20 years later.
Yeah, and no one remembers that there was a second one. Yeah, it's
Zuni doll comes back though.
Yeah. That's how you know you made a good sequel, is when you have to rely so fucking heavily on the original.
Needed more Zuni doll.
But yeah, so it's a good one. We've talked about it before, like you said, on the dolls episode, so we don't need to beat a Zuni doll to death here. But yeah, it's definitely one to check out, if only for the Zuni fetish doll, which is the best story.
The first two stories are good too. If you think
they're okay,
if you think Karen Black's attractive in the 70s, and fucking watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't though.
Really?
But yeah, just not for me. But to each their own. But yeah, it's She is good in it. I'll give you that. So that is the Trilogy of Terror at number 6. And now we are to our top 5. And this one is probably one of my favorites that I watched for this episode.
Yeah.
And it is Race with the Devil Yet another Satanist story.
See, I don't. This movie lacks horror.
Oh, come on. There's a ritual where they kill a naked virgin.
It's an RV trying to drive.
No. Okay.
It's a bunch of rich guys.
It's two rich friends that own their motorcycle shop, and one of them
are friends in real life, best friends in real life. Yep. Peter Fonda. And why is his name so familiar?
Because he was Bridget Fonda's
husband or brother?
No, dad.
Dad.
No. Peter Fonda.
Barbarella came out in the 60s.
What are you talking about? Yeah. Okay, hold on. So Peter Fonda was from Easy Rider in the 60s.
Yeah.
That classic film. And then he did, but Henry Fonda is his dad, actually. Okay. So Peter Fonda is Bridget
Fonda's brother.
Bridget, dad.
Dad?
I'm pretty sure it's his dad.
But no, Bridget Fonda's older than Peter Fonda.
No, she's not. She was in Jackie Brown.
In the 60s.
Who are you thinking of?
Oh, I'm thinking the girl who played Barbarella.
Yeah, no. Bridget Fonda was in Jackie Brown and stuff like that.
So who was Bridget Fonda's mom?
Melanie Fonda. I have no idea.
Melanie Fonda?
I have no fucking idea. But anyway, so Race with the Devil is Peter Fonda and Warren Oates from Sam
Jane
Peckinpah
Fonda.
Movies. Makes sense.
Is Barbarella.
Yes. Now are they brother and sister then?
I don't know.
I don't give a shit. But anyway, while you look that up. Yeah, you look it up. Two friends take their girlfriends, wives, whatever they are, on a little couple's getaway because one of them buys this massive RV, and they go on a nice little vacation across country, but one night they see a satanic cult performing a ritual and killing a virgin, a naked virgin, but then the satanic cult catches them watching this act and tries to hunt them down and kill them. And it is probably one of the more action-heavy films of our list for sure, because there's car chases, there's explosions, there's gunfire, there's RV battles. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I can't find how her relation is, but I just started looking at pictures of her and
just getting sucked into the Barbarella pictures right now.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so
oh my gosh.
In the 70s, there was a lot of motorcycle and car chase films. There was a lot of Satanist films. There was a lot of exploitation
Can I give my thing? Okay.
I'm just saying this one has it all of those genres.
Yeah. Couple of lame-ass rich dudes buy a cool RV. As they're out there with their hot girlfriends, camping in their fucking rich boy fucking RV, driving around in their things, they see some kind, innocent devil worshippers having a good time, throwing a party over fire. Do they kill a girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kill a girl. Do. Okay. But they were minding their own business. Then Peter Fonda and his girlfriends and his buddies start flicking on lights. Okay, now these guys are having a good party. Now they're going to be punished for it. Okay, so they just want to go talk to Peter Fonda and say, "Hey guys, that was our thing. We're practicing our religious rights to do what we do at night. You guys saw it. Please don't go to the police."
Yeah, I guess that's one take.
But instead of just having a civil conversation, they start driving through rivers with their rich boy RV.
You have RV jealousy. That's what this is. You wanted
so then they go to the police. They go tell on people for doing whatever their religious right had to do, and they got a real Satanist group of people to actually do that thing. And that's about as authentic as the Satans go, because immediately after this, all the Satanists turn into everybody that lives in every town for the next 5 towns, and now the Satanists are just a bunch of fucking hick Trump supporters.
You don't like that though? You don't like that throughout the last half of that movie, you don't know who's part of the Satanist group or not. Like, it becomes like this paranoia-filled, the only 4 people you can trust are the ones in this, or the only people you can trust are the 4 people in the RV.
Like when they're in the pool and stuff, and she's like, everybody's looking at me.
Or when they go to the library to look up the Satanist information.
Did you know a fun fact about this? Franklin from Texas Chainsaw Massacre is in this movie?
I did, yes. Yep.
There's a lot of chainsaw references. Chainsaw Part 2. The guy that sells Dennis Hopper the chainsaws is the same person that sells them the gun.
Oh, really?
Years before. So the younger version of the guy that sells Hopper the chainsaw is the
Yeah.
guy that sells Peter Fonda the gun. But anyway, so these rich dudes get guns and they start shooting people and they start knocking cars off roads. And could you imagine this movie from the other perspective? And Peter Fonda and the other guys are the bad guys?
because you are clearly.
The snake scene was pretty cool.
When they, yeah.
I think Kelly is such a babe, too.
Yes.
I was so jealous of those rich dudes, and they had the hot babes, and they had the cool.
Well, they
RV.
had Hot Lips from MASH, and then the girl that was from Dark Shadows.
Yeah, Dark Shadows. Yeah, and she is
a pretty lady. Yes.
Woo.
Yep.
Super hot.
Hot.
HAWT. This is a pretty forgotten movie, which is surprising because it is, the car chases, the action, like you said, it has everything. It has a little bit of horror, has a little bit of drama, has a little bit of romance, has a little bit of action, has a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And it was forgotten. And then here's a fun fact.
Okay.
Kevin Smith wrote a script to remake it.
Oh, really?
Kevin Smith. This is one of Kevin Smith's favorite movies of all time. And he wanted to do it justice and remake it.
Quentin Tarantino liked this one too, right? I remember him talking about it.
And those guys are buddies. But
Are they?
yeah.
Kevin Smith and Quentin Tarantino?
Oh, God. Movie snobs.
Oh, yeah. We do love each other, don't we?
Kevin Smith was supposed to remake it. Are you sad that it didn't?
I am. Yeah. I think that this would be a fun remake.
You think
I
Kevin Smith would have did a good job?
No, not at all.
I don't think
no. I think you need to keep the car chases and the action in here. Like when Peter Fonda's climbing out of the RV, doing his own stunts. Yeah, doing his own stunts as it's driving down the road and getting smashed into by trucks and things like that.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Pretty cool.
How good was the dog kill?
It was. I've seen better.
You have?
But I'm just saying, I thought it had some
because the
balls.
Performance of her holding that dead dog. Well, you killed my fucking dog. And then she's outside and she's like, what else did they do to the car? What else is in there? Yeah. What else is in there? And then you have, after the snake scene, after the dog kill, after all that shit, a 17-minute uninterrupted car chase on an RV that is half there.
Yeah. That thing gets the shit beat out of it by these Satanists / Hicks, as you call them.
Whatever the fuck is
that
going
were just
on.
minding their own business.
They were minding their own business, and then they got fucked with.
They were killing a virgin. Quit sacrificing
that
all the good
signed
virgins.
Up. I'm pretty sure she was a signed up virgin.
All right, he wants to die for Satan tonight. I'll do it.
But, and then we have this big car chase, and then you're ready to fucking get it. See it happens. They pull over, they park. It's nighttime. There's flames around them. How fucking stupid.
I don't know why you're trying to hate this movie, because you've said enough things there to make me think that you actually really enjoyed this movie when you watched it. Come on.
This is my number 6.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I think, what was this, my 5 then? To get here, probably? Yeah. I don't know. Like, I enjoy the action. I enjoy a good 70s exploitation film and car chase film and stuff like that. This one has it all.
You like the ending? You didn't think that there was a lot left unsaid? No resolution, no conclusion?
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad, but...
Do you think that maybe somebody should have died?
of the group?
Yeah.
Which one do you want? You want to blow away Hot Lips or Warren Oates or something like that?
And Peter Fonda, and I just don't want Kelly to live.
just so you could be with her?
Hey, baby. And then she becomes a Satan. You find out she's a Satanist all along.
Oh, okay. So
could they have done something with the fucking ending?
Well, then remake it.
Kevin Smith has got the rights.
He's got the rights still? Probably. They've lapsed. Make your own Race with the Quarry or whatever.
No, I wouldn't be able to find 2 rich dudes that I hate enough that fucking mess with minding their own business Satanists.
It would be an interesting take to see Race with the Devil from the point of like hey man.
Well, it's like Walking Dead. Like if you took if you filmed The Walking Dead from anyone's perspective besides fucking Rick and Michonne and Daryl, they do some pretty awful things.
Yeah.
I always thought they were gonna flip that and be like, are these the guys the bad guys?
So that's why you sympathize with what's his face so much with guy with the leather jacket, baseball bat. Can't think of his name right now.
The Sting.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Fucking
the wrestler Sting.
The Crow. Yeah. Okay.
Who are you talking about? Negan.
Negan. Thank you. You know the fuck.
You described Sting. Leather jacket, baseball bat.
No, that's
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Sting's good. I like the Undertaker.
He's retired too.
Gold Dust.
Did you see that at WrestleMania?
Gold Dust was fun for a while there.
I always thought you'd be Ultimate Warrior or something.
Ultimate Warrior.
Or the $1 Million Man.
Macho Man. Ooh, yeah.
Ric Flair. I can see Ric Flair.
Ric Flair is pretty fun. Yeah. Ric Flair. All right. Anyway. So that is Race with the Devil at number 5. And then 4, we have a fun musical for a change.
Lord on the slob. Do yours.
Oh, because I'm just a sweet transvestite.
Yeah, you got to put a lot of...
From transsexual Transylvania.
Not bad, Nate. Now put on the underwear.
Oh, well, all right. No, you mean just take off my pants because I've got the underwear on?
No, I want nice little silky blacks.
Well,
I want your bottom half to look just like Ken Foree and Far Beyond.
Okay, silky red underwear.
Make them black. But make them black.
Okay, all right.
This movie is arguably not a horror movie, even though horror is the name. The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That's right.
Originally a Broadway play called the Rocky Horror Show, and then got turned into a movie, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. This is Tim Curry, who you know from being the first Pennywise and being the greatest portrayal of the devil ever. His first film, Frankenfurter, one of the coolest, most badass characters of all fucking time. Now, this is the biggest, I was going to say maybe, but I'm actually going to say the biggest cult movie of all time.
Yeah, I think it is. It's got to be. Yeah.
This movie is also the movie, never has a movie ever played consecutively in the theater longer than this film. Never has a Broadway show been on Broadway longer than this show. This is literally the longest standing movie. There are people in the 70s who had seen this movie over 100 times because they literally went to it every week for every week of their life. This is the movie where we found Susan Sarandon. This is a movie where Meatloaf was in before Bat Out of Hell. Fucking A. And yes, the music, when people play Time Warp over and over again at bars and shit, and the music does get a little annoying to me, but oh my God, do I have so much respect. And can I say maybe the greatest opening credit text of all fucking time?
Oh, with the red lips and science fiction double feature.
The text with the blood and dude, the opening credits are so entertaining. This is also one of those movies you can watch a million fucking times and find new things in it every fucking time because there is so much shit going on, so many hidden meanings, so many hidden things. And in 1975, the world wasn't that comfortable with gayness, was it? Bisexuality?
No, definitely not.
Cross-dressing?
No, because like AIDS was just becoming a thing to be talked about, and then it was going to blow up in the 80s, and then the AIDS fear and all the gay community was not well liked in the 70s, 80s, and you know.
I will say Tim Curry was a better goat in this movie than Borghini was in fucking The Devil's Reign.
Ernesto Borghini.
That accent he has, so it's like English. Annoying lady on bus mixed with Broadway.
It's big and over the top,
but also a little sassy.
Oh, very sassy.
And he speaks with an open mouth.
Yeah, he just never closes it.
I can't do my Frankenfurter. I was actually practicing this for a long time.
Yeah, you
do it better.
Oh well, thank you. Yeah, it's you got to be over the top with it. That's for sure. You just got to really be out there. Yeah, I don't know.
But you got to be very confident. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's putting so much body into it.
He's very flamboyant. Nah, it's not the right word. It's he's very exciting. He's very big.
So this movie,
big
when they were starting
personality.
to make this movie, a big movie company offered them, I think, 10 times the money to do it again, but they have to cast Mick Jagger as the fucking Frankenfurter.
That would be crazy.
And there was going to be a whole bunch.
I could see it, though.
Everybody was going to be a star. I mean, Mick Jagger would do great, but I'm so glad that he stayed. He wanted to keep the cast from the play.
Tim Curry is
and put all these
amazing.
people in there with a couple exceptions. And it was like...
Have you ever seen the play?
No.
Or like or been to a screening where they do all the shit, like people acting it out and throwing spoons at it and all that stuff?
I mean, I've seen footage of it, but no, I've never
seen it. I want to go to one of those showings of it. I think that'd be really fun.
Dress up in underwear.
Well, shit, yeah. Maybe I'll be Dr. Frankenfurter.
But I would be careful because on this beach, that shark's still out there.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to be doing it now.
And if you dangle...
Now is not the time for fishnets.
If you dangle your dingle in that water...
I will be more than just a sweet transvestite.
He'll be, fully changed.
I will be fully changed, yeah.
You know what we got to do?
What's that?
Get rid of your dick.
Oh, we got to... It's chum.
No, what was
We're going to need a bigger dick.
Freaked. What did he say to Mr. T?
Yeah. That's right. Nice beard. We got to get rid of that dick.
Put in a shark.
Yeah, my origin story. Fucking freaked, by the way, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
we were talking about that again.
Still not
all the
over that movie.
characters in this movie are so cool, and it's probably because they're so fleshed out because they've been creating these characters for years and years in play. And that's the thing about characters in plays and Broadway and live. They have so much time to practice them, so much time to become these characters, and these characters have so much depth. And all these characters are fucking cool, unique, and awesome. And that whole Susan Sarandon and that other famous guy that come there and they're engaged and they're trying to, so they're us. They're the modern movie goer experience. You're supposed to identify with them, and then you come into this whole different culture vibe, and you're exposed to this
weird taboo experimental like,
and it's
sexually progressive,
and it says a lot for this world to be exposed to that. It's kind of you're going through this with them when you go watch this movie, because I'm sure this made a lot of people fucking
question question things. There's
a lot going on. Never has a movie stayed longer in theaters because the people that love this movie love it so much they die for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It is kind of cool to think that somewhere out there right now in this country, maybe this state, someone's playing this movie at the theater right now.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I bet you. I bet you.
Like, how many years later now? We're almost to 50 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It is crazy. But yeah, this is a super fun movie. High energy. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Never has a movie where the fans have collaborated so much or joined in the cosplay.
The fan base. Yeah, it's insane. The music is fucking great though. Sometimes you get some of these like musicals where the music just isn't that great. But how fucking iconic is some of this stuff? And you mentioned Time Warp, when
we had that
Sweet
horror
Transvestite
Halloween
song.
themed bar, dude, this was a favorite. Dude, I got requests for Time Warp up and down,
and I get it,
up and down,
and it's fun.
If you want to say anything
Damn
else,
It, Janet, or science fiction.
If you want to say anything else about Rocky Horror Picture Show, I'd like you to sing it.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do that. Can't do that. There's not enough fishnets for me to do that around here right now.
You can't sing without fishnets on?
That's exactly right.
How do you think we're going to fucking catch Bruce?
Not in my fishnets. Oh, they're for me. They're my fishnets.
And the sex scenes. And, Rocky Horror is the Frankenstein the Frankenstein monster
that they're trying to create, yeah.
And then,
which I always thought it was...
I don't really like a guy with muscles. But she fucks him later.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I didn't make him for you, girl.
No. Well, Frankenfurter fucks everyone.
Yeah.
Too. Riff Raff is such a fucking cool character, which is Richard O'Brien, the guy that created this whole thing, and it's a really really fun movie. It's throws back to Frankenstein stuff that we love, but it's also this weirdly progressive thing that it makes you feel things where you're like, like, you know what I mean?
Feel things?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Like an erection for Tim Curry?
No. But I mean, it moved.
I mean, if you had to sleep with one celebrity
It would be
male-
Team Curry. Yeah, it'd definitely be Team Curry. Hello, team. But yeah, no, this is a fun.
I'm picturing you
fun
behind
movie.
the sheets on the bed, getting talked into
He's
sex by
seducing
Tim
me.
Curry. But did you like it? Does
I
it
can see
feel
it.
good?
Does it feel good, Brad? Yeah. No, this is
Born,
not
an icon born in Tim Curry in his first movie.
for sure.
How to introduce yourself into films.
Mhm.
I mean, look at him now. Home Alone 2.
Yeah, he really dropped off. You're right.
He didn't drop off. but-
No, he didn't. But no, this is a great movie and arguably probably the most energetic movie of them all this year. There's no movie out there that matches the energy that this one brings to the table. So fun movie and Rocky Horror Picture Show, which brings us to our top 3. And we're going with the David Cronenberg one. Is this his first?
His first film?
The Canadian created Shivers.
Originally called Blood Orgy Parasite, I believe, right?
Which makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, this one is about
Blood Crazed Parasites or Parasite, Blood Orgy of the Parasites, or in America, it's originally titled They Came From Within.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Gross looking turd slug parasites.
Gross sexually transmitted parasites that start running rampant in a Canadian high rise where all the people, the apartment dwellers, start getting
Wild looking apartment. Would you live in this apartment building? Didn't you love
It is,
this?
yeah, it is really.
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
It doesn't
but-
make sense, no, but it feels like it was a weird set that they could have access to.
Well,
that
and then
they
there
turned
is
into
that
it.
guy that had the 2 girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
But his second girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Was getting autopsied open in a really gross fashion.
So one guinea pig experiment in a very sexually promiscuous girl gets loose.
Hot 70s chicks in there too, by the way.
Oh,
Short haired, cool fashion.
Lynn Lowry.
Cheeky bones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this parasite gets loose in this apartment complex and people start becoming kind of sex crazed, violent zombies. And the whole thing is to basically
And thank you for
take over
doing
the
that
world.
differently, right? Because George A. Romero made the textbook
Yes.
for zombies, and somebody finally was like, you know what? Fuck what he said. Just because he did it good doesn't mean that those are his rules that I got to follow. And why wouldn't zombies want to fuck too? You want to eat, you want to fuck, and you want to fight, right? Why
Yeah.
wouldn't those instincts go through on a
It makes sense
zombie-type
with that
thing?
whole like primal brain aspect of it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so thank you for doing that differently and giving us a new story. And when I explain this movie to people, people are like, what? No, they're not really sex crazed. But I was like, yeah, they are. And you should see that pool scene at the end. Cronenberg actually slapped the shit out of about 3 of the actors in here that were having a hard time crying. And the first actor was like, David, will you slap me?
Really?
So he was constantly cutting onions, and then there was this girl that he was slapping before every single one of her takes so that she could cry. And then one of the other actors went up to him and they was like, if you fucking slap her one more time, I'm gonna fucking report you. You don't. And he goes, no.
She's asking me.
She's asking me to do it. And
Holy
then
shit.
and then the next scene where she had to cry, she asked David Cronenberg to slap. So he's got more than one actor where he's full on slapping across the face before
Slapping.
there's scenes in this movie. And that's dedication of a young director. You know what I mean? I mean, you're out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
You're
to-
Stanley Kubrick in it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but David Cronenberg's so out there. I could see him just running around slapping everyone on the fucking set right now. Like, just
Cry.
Yeah.
These onions in your eyes aren't working.
Where's David? Has anyone seen David? He's over there slapping the light department. Like, he's out there, man. But
and you love Lynn Laurie from The Crazies, probably, right?
yes, and that was one
And
thing I had in my
They picked
notes
her because
of the Crazies.
she did so great in The Crazies.
Well, I was just gonna say, in the movies in the 70s that Lynn Lowry was in, she plays such a fucking great crazy person. Like when she gets the parasite towards the end of this film,
Yeah.
and like, oh man, she's fucking nuts again. But this parasite is gross.
When they show her tongue,
Yeah, yeah.
and
When it
you're like,
comes out,
"Ah."
or when the guy pukes it off the balcony and hits the it's the umbrella and they think it's a dead bird.
Yeah.
Oh man, Yeah,
and I absolutely adore the end when the guy's kind of getting away. 1975 was not really a great year for the final girl. There was a lot of final guys.
Yeah, there were.
But this guy I like very much, but his giving up, and he finally sees all those hot chicks in the pool just making out and looking at him and inviting him, and he's finally like,
well, he gets pushed in.
Right. But he was like,
well, where's he going to go? You know,
like,
so
fuck it. And then the very end with the all the cars driving out to infect the rest of the world.
Yeah. It's very much a zombie / body snatchers type of thing, which, you know, I love both those genres.
Yeah.
So,
God, you do.
You've heard me talk about them before.
Well, then why did you like this one less than I did?
I didn't.
Shivers was my number 2.
I thought this was my number 3.
It was your number 3.
Yeah, so.
This is my number 2.
Okay, well, we'll talk about why I liked what I did better. Right. But anyway, but yeah, this is a really good movie, and it's still not polished like David Cronenberg movies become. Right. You know, it's still kind of gritty and grimy and low budget.
Up there in one of the best David Cronenberg films.
I think so. I think so. And he's got big budgets now, and he's made some like big films. Yeah. And I prefer this. Like, I'd go back to Shivers in a heartbeat. This and Rabid.
Yeah,
you know,
Rabid's good.
Rabid's a great one. Mm-hmm. So, and this one is gross. I mean, he was gross right out of the gate. Yeah, it's, you know what it's earned?
This shit box is gross.
There we go. Twice we have devil.
And cutting open and pulling out the guts.
But like any good Cronenberg film, you've got body horror. You've got the mixing of sex and horror on there too, and it really kind of puts you off of sex. Yeah, for sure.
Nah, art turns you on too at certain parts.
A little bit. Yeah, I just don't want that fucking poop parasite coming out of my mouth, though.
They came from within.
It does. It really looks like a bloody shit sometimes, and it's gross. But in a good way, done well.
Yeah, bloody shit,
good way. Yeah, it's a good one.
Bloody shit in a good way.
But anyway, that is David Cronenberg's Shivers, in number 3. All right, our number 2 for the evening, Deep Red by Dario Argento. That's right.
And this is a movie about babies, isn't it?
Babies.
Baby dolls?
Lots of baby doll action in this film.
Just kidding.
But no, Deep Red, Profondo Rosso, from Dario Argento, arguably one of his most famous ones, right up there with
first
Suspiria.
One of the Suspiria trilogy. What do they call this trilogy?
No, the Mother of Tears trilogy.
Mother of Tears trilogy.
Suspiria was the first one of that one.
But that came out in 1977.
Yeah. Yeah, but this isn't part of that.
I thought it was Deep Red, Suspiria, and then Opera.
Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
Yeah, you are, aren't you?
Am I confused? I thought these were the...
No, it's it's the mother of the Three Mothers trilogy.
And
Suspiria.
Opera?
Nope. It is Suspiria. The Mother of Tears is the third one, and then why am I blanking the other one? It is that was done in like 1980. Inferno.
Oh yeah,
Inferno is the sequel.
You're right.
So
I was trying to figure out how this leads into that. And
really, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, then that makes no sense whatsoever. No, this is just one of his.
I mean, when I was young, I didn't love Dario Argento because the overdubs and the Italian,
yeah, makes sense,
and the stuff. And I have this new resurgence because I love Phenomena so much, and I love Suspiria so much, and I love Goblin. But so this
one has it all.
Trilogy though. This is a part of a trilogy, isn't it?
No, this is just a one-off.
Standalone.
Yeah, he did a lot of giallos, though, like proper ones. Like
the bird in the plum cage and the fucking...
bird with the crystal plumage. Yeah, the bird in the plum cage.
And the cat on Nine Tails.
I think that's Lucio Fulci. No, it is him. Yeah, you're right.
That was his first.
Don't Torture a Duckling would be the Lucio Fulci. Anyway. But this one was before he started getting into that supernatural angle that he gets with Suspiria and Phenomena and all that other stuff. So this is just not straightforward by any means, but it is a classic giallo. A lot of people think that this is one of the best out there, which I don't know. We should talk about that because I go back and forth on this film. At times I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
But then everything I'm seeing and hearing on the screen, I love. Like, I love the initial kill on this, which is basically...
But then it gets slow.
It's super fun. But the storyline, let me see if I could track it. So the storyline is there's a serial killer out there. He's actually at a psychic performance. Like, she's in a theater reading like psychic thoughts from the audience.
They all become true.
And then all of a sudden she realizes that there's the killer in the audience, calls him out like mid-performance, not who it is, but she just senses that somebody is there doing these serial killings. And then the serial killer leaves, kills the psychic later on, like after the performance, which gets witnessed by the main character, which is this British guy, Marcus, played by David Hemmings.
Good-looking guy.
Good-looking dude. And he witnesses this murder happen of the psychic. The killer sees that he does. So the killer comes after him. But then there's also a journalist that's also like trying to tie him to the murder and get to the bottom of who the killer is. It's a it's a little messy.
We took a little pause and I asked you to be able to explain what was going on in this movie.
Well, that's the beginning of the story. And then there's more shit that unfolds as it goes along.
It's hard to follow.
It is kind of hard to follow the storyline. Yeah. But
and
like,
why are all the dolls hanging? And what is the dummy?
See, I don't get, that's the parts I don't get is like, why is there such associations with the dolls other than it's creepy? Like I think the one that comes at that guy is kind of creepy. It's creepier than Jigsaw.
I mean, the big doll, the big dummy is,
Billy.
But the baby doll's hanging from the ceiling.
It's kind of like a weird trope. But like the kills in this one are fucking awesome.
They're cool.
I love the initial kill too,
Pastel
where she's getting
blood.
Yeah, but I love it because it's all bright and colorful.
You love it because it's in Dawn of the Dead too.
Well, you know that, yeah. But the thing is that Dario Argento's eye for the lens and how he sets all this stuff up. It's
people hated this movie when it first came out.
Really?
Well, didn't it get really bad reviews? At least in America.
I don't know, maybe in America, but like, yeah, this is one of those classic giallos that
see, I see Deep
people
Red
go to
as a really long music video of a killer synth fucking soundtrack, because this is the first time Dario Argento used Goblin.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, they hired him, said, hey, write this, then I need you to record it right away, and I need it in like 3 days. From what I understand, this is what skyrocketed Goblin's career in the movie biz. And
it's a great
he did
soundtrack.
It in 2 days. And I told you the story. I was right. Nate wanted me to be here at 1. And then I woke up and I had to do some errands, but I figured, hey, I can do this shit quick. I can make it here by like 1:30 tops. And I put this soundtrack on and I went and tried to do some errands and got stuck in traffic at a Walmart and shit. And I was losing my mind with confusion. This soundtrack is chaotic, but cool and fun, and it causes panic. And I love the soundtrack carried me.
It's a lot like the movie, to be honest with you.
Like a movie?
It's chaotic. You don't know what's going on, but you love it. You love what you're listening
like
to.
A horror movie, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I seen this as like an elongated, almost 2-hour music video of a really cool lyricless song, because it is stylistic like a music video.
It is.
I watch it like a music video because I could not follow the story in this. Aside the fact from that guy was a professor. There was a killer, and I kept on guessing. I guessed the killer wrong a few times.
Yeah.
And then they reveal the killer, but that's not the killer. And then he gets drugged by a car, which was a pretty crazy. The garbage truck didn't realize they were dragging this body for fucking
I know.
a long time. And you think the movie's about to be over, and then you have an even cooler end. I mean, I love the look. I love the shots. I love the story did lose me a lot. I didn't enjoy this like the Supernatural.
Typical Italian
Dario Argento's,
story.
But you have to respect this film because of its soundtrack, for the stylistic, because its kills, because of its characters, from the recognizable faces and Nicolati. And if you compare it to the older Dario Argento's, I think this is a step up, but I think he took it another couple steps up later.
What's your favorite? Is it Suspiria? Is your favorite? Argento?
I really like Phenomena. But and I do need to rewatch Opera, and I don't know if I've even seen Inferno.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. It's okay, but it's not like one of his best ones, I don't think.
Right.
It's got a lot of like dream logic to it too.
Yeah. But yeah, it has to be Suspiria.
Yeah, I agree. It has to be. But this might be top 3 for me.
Okay.
Red. I don't know. I'd have to go through. I
could
love
see it
Opera.
getting a 5 or 6. But no, I don't know.
This might be my number 2. I don't know. It's an Italian horror, so I don't expect to try and follow the plot easily.
And the overdubs aren't that bad in this movie.
No. This is actually. I mean, he's got American.
Done worse.
Yeah, and he's got like half American actors in this too, or British actors, I guess. But I mean, half English speaking actors. So I mean, like it's a little bit better with that too, with the whole dubbing front. But I would say that
what's going on with the creepy kids?
What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know. They're just like the dolls.
They're just there to be creepy.
Yeah. There's tons of red herrings that they put in these giallo films too, and I think you get some of that here. But I do think that if you were going to say, all right, give me some giallo films to watch, I want to get in that. I would say Four Flies on Grey Velvet, this one, which is another Dario Argento one. This one, Cat o' Nine Tails, Bird with the Crystal Plumage.
Did you catch when they revealed the killer when he was walking through that hallway and he saw that mirror, and the mirror was reflecting what you thought was a painting behind it, but it was actually the face of the killer?
Oh, I didn't.
So when he's walking through that and all those pictures and portraits, and it's a really cool scene where he's walking through this.
Yeah,
really
I remember that,
highway,
but I didn't catch that.
On the right, there's a mirror, and the killer's face is right in the mirror.
Oh, shit.
And he looks at it, and he thinks it's the reflection of a portrait, but they show the killer really early in the movie.
Oh, wow.
In that.
I never caught that.
Well, and I didn't catch it in my view either. I had to watch, I watched a whole bunch of stuff about this movie, trying to understand what the fuck the movie's about.
Yeah.
And I caught a lot of fun facts, but I still don't, I don't think I could explain what this movie's about to a person.
No, I mean, well, obviously it's like a murder mystery, like who done it, but.
Who did you think the killer was?
Honestly, I thought it was.
I thought it was Daria Nicolodi.
Yeah. For a while there, I thought there too.
Marry Dario Argento, the actor does? Yeah.
Yep. And she's actually the mother of Asia Argento.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's a lovely woman. Yeah.
Lovely woman.
Lovely woman.
I love saying her name too, Daria Nicolodi.
Mm-hmm. I actually thought it was the one dude, the friend.
The guy that they made it seem was the killer at first?
Yeah. But then, obviously he's ruled out.
Right. Well, he was with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
And then
I was like, oh, it's definitely going to be him, right? But then I'm like, well.
Mother.
Yeah.
And she looks cool.
Mm-hmm. She does.
It's kind of, she looks a lot like Victoria does in The Morning.
Really? Okay.
When she forgets to take her makeup off at night.
Sure.
A lot of people don't know.
I really hope Victoria does not listen to this
A lot of
episode.
people don't know this, but Victoria is first season she was in all of our episodes. She is a over 100-year-old witch that uses magic to keep herself young.
Here we go. Do what you can afford, Corey, if you want to keep going at this conversation. Yeah. But no, it's I do think that this is one of those quintessential giallo films, and if you don't like this, then you're probably not going to like most giallo films, because you have to be forgiving.
And that's the thing. I'm still not fully on giallo.
Yeah, I could see why.
There's so many things I respect about it, and I know what.
Yeah.
The inspiration came. I love the visuals, but I'm rarely in a mood for a giallo film.
Well, because
I will listen to the records.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And I will sport the posters, and I will love the lore and learning about it and talking about it and finding other people that have the patience to engross themselves into this.
There's usually great kills, which you do get in this one. You get some great gore kills in this one.
And I don't care. I like fake looking blood.
Yeah. No, but when that, let's just go with the original kill of the psychic, right? She's getting chopped up pretty good before he pushes her face through the window and then puts that, window glass into her neck, which looks pretty fucking real too.
Yeah.
It's a pretty brutal kill, and I think that's why, I've always wanted to travel into the Giallo-verse because, of the interesting music and the kills and stuff like that. But I do find that I need to be in the right mindset to enjoy them because you have to pay attention to them. You have to sit down
to watch them like we were for this year. It got deafeningly dumb.
You got to be ready for like that murder mystery element, and since there's so many fucking Italian ones, like you're not gonna get strong, cohesive, normal stories.
But it's history. It's history of horror, and it's important. And in the 70s, America was not the number one horror country producing these great.
No, definitely not.
In 1975,
arguably, I think when I was looking up all the other years, I think this is the worst year of the 70s for horror. I really do.
But the best year for Italy?
Well, they had a pretty good one.
This is their year.
I think they got even better as it went later on.
2 Giallo films, but we're Americans, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think anyone's really going to fault us for that. I mean, I've heard so much about that Strip Nude for Your Killer one that I was excited to watch this one around. And again, it's like, what the hell is going on?
Aren't you the type of guy that watches movies naked? You told me that once.
Yeah, I strip nude for my movies, yes, but not for the... but Strip Nude for Your Killer was...
Strip Nude for Your Kills.
Yeah. But it was kind of, again, it suffers that same thing.
I like Strip Nude for Your Killer.
It was good, but there's boring parts in that,
I thought it was way better than the Kill Must Kill.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Did Josie just fall off the couch and down the stairs? Did I hear that?
I think so, yeah. Just rolled from the top floor all the way down. But
do you want to check if she's dead?
No, I'm sure she'll be fine. It's just some gloved killer right now, just tacking her up. Oh, well. But yeah, I think for people that are curious about, Giallo movies be for me.
And here's what I think.
I think this is the one that you should check out.
Well, if you're going to go on a Dario Argento binge, maybe start here.
Yeah.
Or do you think you should start with the Plummet Cage Bird?
No, I would say start with this one. Yeah. And then maybe move on to Tenebrae.
And then, Tenebrae's right.
And then once you're like, okay, I'm for this, then go back
to the Cat o' Nine Tails.
Yep. And Bird with the Crystal
Plumage. And here's my advice for you: if you haven't seen this movie yet, which I bet you a lot of you haven't seen it, The Deep Red. Listen to the soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack's
and
fucking
then
great.
Watch the movie because you'll be so in love with that soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
It'll help.
Yeah, and regardless of like if it's making sense on the screen at all times, it doesn't matter because what you're going to see on the screen is fucking phenomenal, though. Yeah. Like he has an eye. This
Hook
is
up
prime
the stereo speakers for this one too, and it's
but this is prime.
This is a good
Dario
party
Argento
movie too. This would be a great background. You have a few friends over, you're drinking, sitting on a couch,
and that's part of that look though too, right? Yeah, it's part of that look where it's so cool. Visually and striking with the bright colors and the kills and the weird, like that doll. I mean, yeah, doesn't make sense that it's there. No, but it is kind of cool. It is. I mean, it is kind of creepy.
And I will say, all you jewelry wearers, and if anybody that is really into diamond necklaces,
yeah.
Oh my God, that end kill. Diamonds right through flesh.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's our number 2, Dario Argento's Deep Red.
And then finally, the one that we're making amends for, because long ago we did what was that?
Leave her alone.
When animals attack.
Arachnophobia is the best animal horror film.
No, it's no, we're all fine. We're all fine. But when let's just say that this movie
Jaws didn't win our animal attacks.
Yes, but it wins our horror of 1975 ranking. as a number one film tonight is the legendary Jaws. And I mentioned at the beginning of the episode with the history of 1975, this coined the term blockbuster because it was a summer movie and it made so much fucking money when it came out. Everyone was going to the theater to see this one, standing in lines, waiting for it. And it just made so much that
we're going sharking.
And people went sharking. They love sharking.
They love sharking.
They love sharking. Yes.
So number one is Jaws, 1975. You guessed it. We've already been doing skits and getting into Quint mode and everything of such. If you do want to hear us talk about Jaws with my daughter, go back to the When Animals Attack thing. We do talk about this movie in length too, and getting in a fight with a 10-year-old.
We didn't.
Yeah, I mean, we did.
It is interesting to see a young person, though, watch Jaws and be like, it was kind of boring. Whereas I watched this and I'm like, I love every
the fact
minute.
That she was like, Jaws 2 is better than Jaws 1. Jaws 2 is good.
Jaws 2 is good.
The pacing is differently, and the action. I think for her, she just wasn't feeling it until the fish hunt. And it was just too much.
Which makes sense because that's what I love about this movie.
And by the time we got to when this movie becomes truly brilliant, when they're on the open sea, I think she was just a little too bored with. I mean, it's 1975. We're talking about somebody that was born in 2012.
It is, but that's the gem of Jaws that makes it such a classic is because you love every character. Everyone's just fleshed out.
I don't love every character.
Which character do you not like?
Brody.
Fuck you. Come on. Roy Scheider? No way.
Don't like Brody.
He's the best. He's the best. It still hits me right in the feels where he's drunk and hanging out with his boy.
No, I'm not talking about Matt Hooper. I'm talking about Brody, Chief Brody.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, when
Hooper comes there, but there's a moment after the Kintner death where he's drunk at the table hanging out with his son, and it is such a fucking like touching father scene. I love it. I love everything about this movie. It's one of my favorite of all time. It's in my top 10.
I still don't like Alan and Chief Brody.
You're just crazy. They're meant to be. They're meant to be. That's what love is. Ellen and Chief Brody.
What about the mayor?
Fuck the mayor. He's a good character.
You love every character.
Yeah, I mean, I do. He finally comes to his senses after a while.
3 characters:
Quint,
Hooper, and Bruce,
and the shark. Well, this is why. Yeah. This is why Ray picked number 2.
Because I taught her. All this hootenanny.
It's this you don't love Jaws vibe that you're giving off right now.
This is a really good movie. Not even a really good horror movie. This is one of the greatest adventure movies of all time. Steven Spielberg's directorial debut.
No, he was doing Duel before this.
Okay, but the one that made him big.
Yes,
made
for sure.
Him more of a producer than a director. Went down in history. There's not that many better well-known movies in the history of the world. This is up there with Frankenstein.
I would say, yeah.
This is up there with all the monumental movie changes things. This is it was Exorcist, Jaws, and I mean of the 70s. Top 5 most influential films of the 70s.
100%. Yeah, it would be Star Wars. This one, I mean, it's all on that ranking. For what it's worth, on the IMDb ranking of top 250 of movies of all time, this is in there.
Yeah,
I think it's like 200 or something like that.
They only said 200 best movie of all time. That's
250, and I think it's like 200, which is kind of crazy. But
it should be higher than that.
I agree. But this is in my top 10 of all time. For years I didn't say that this was a horror movie though, but I can see it.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah, it makes you afraid to go into the water, and it's like
those underwater shots are killer. I mean, there's a child dies.
Yeah,
there's pain. There's hunt. I mean, it's a horror movie the same way that Frankenstein.
There's limbs getting bit off, and then when you think what happens to Quint at the end of this thing, that's pretty brutal.
Oh, I love
when he's screaming inside of a shark's mouth as it's actively biting into his chest.
The best fishing movie of all time?
Yeah, I'd say. The only one I'd probably watch. I don't really need to watch fishing movies.
Well, I mean, there's like Squid movie fishing. There's Meg.
What's a
good fishing movie? There's got to be a good fishing movie.
I'm sure there is, but again, yeah. But they actually go fishing for the shark in this one.
Yeah, the underwater shots are poetry. The once we get into it and those guys are out at sea and the insanity and the drunk and the character and the cinematic scenes, like how when Quint's telling stories and they're not using flashback, they're just letting an actor tell a story and you to listen to the story and be so interested without flashback shots and montage shots. And
one of the best acted scenes
in
movie history.
You think it's Spielberg that made it so great?
I think Robert Shaw had a big hand in that though too. Maybe the script, you know, Spielberg was great behind the camera for such a young director too. Definitely was one of those people that has a creative talent, because with as much as Bruce the Shark broke down during the filming of this to get this movie with barely showing the shark until the final act is pretty fucking impressive, to be honest with you. Especially for no CGI, nothing like that back in the day.
Well, yeah, so they named the shark the mechanical shark Bruce.
Yep.
And it broke. It was broken. It was busted. It did not work well. So they decided to show a lot less of the shark than possible, which was a godsend, because if they would have shown
100%.
too much of the shark,
Yep.
it would have not been
It would have been Jaws
impactful.
2.
Yeah. Farewell, adieu to fair
Dear
Spanish
fair
lady.
Spanish ladies.
Farewell, adieu to the ladies of Spain. For we received
orders to set a sail for Boston.
and nevermore shall we see you again. Quinn is so fucking cool.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah, I
That's a 20-footer. 25. 3 tons of it.
Yeah. And I mean, there's not much that everybody's seen this movie. Everybody knows about this movie. We could talk about it to death. Summer's coming up, and
I watch it every summer, and I have since I was probably
I feel like I watch it more than once a year.
4 years
every
old.
year,
Yeah.
Somehow I get into it. But yeah, that's our number one. Dispute. No dispute here. We both agreed.
Yeah. I think that was the
PG.
easiest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we've ever had. Jaws has to be number one. But yeah, great list. So from the bottom with our honorable mentions, we have number 13, essentially, The Killer Must Kill Again. Number 12, honorable mention number 2, Satan's Children. And the final honorable mention, Night of the Seagulls. And then our top 10 is 10, Autopsy. 9, The Amusement Park. 8, Night Train Murders. 7, The Devil's Reign. 6, Trilogy of Terror. 5, Race with the Devil. 4, Rocky Horror Picture Show. 3, Shivers. 2, Deep Red. And 1, talking about shark and Jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm not a
okay.
fisherman. I've never caught a fish, but my old man, when I was young,
Yeah.
he wanted me to learn how to fish. You know, you catch a man a fish, you give him a fish.
Teach a man to fish.
Teach a man to fish. He'll
Catch
stay,
a man
yeah.
to fish.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm fishing, and I got this thing. I'm tying it on the thing. I got this fish. I cast it. I still had it in my hand. I peeled the skin right off the middle of my finger. And you can see how it's pale right here.
Mm-hmm.
My middle finger. So that's my flicking off finger.
Yep.
Ugly as shit. Never caught a fish though.
Yeah, I was doing that once too. I was in a boat with a couple friends fishing, and it was a small boat, and we were drunk, you know, kind of like what we are right now. Yeah. And I went to cast over my head, but I had too much of the line down. I caught the hook right in the back of my head, and it just kind of, yeah.
Is this true?
And then I tried to cast it out, and just kind of like ripped at my scalp. Yeah, there's a scar back there. I can feel it. You can't see it, but yeah.
Yeah, then you know, that's it for fishing stories, because I don't do much fishing. But I had my electricity out in my house, and I had this fair lady I met at the tavern.
Oh yeah.
So my uncle had a houseboat, so we went into the houseboat, and I took her down there for some action. And it was docked up, and I don't know if a big wave came down right when I was dropping trowel. So I tripped, hit my head on the table next to the stove, pierced my neck. I got this mark right here for that. And yeah, I had the wind knocked out of me so bad I never did mate with the fair lady.
So you got knocked over with your pants down?
Yeah. Hit myself on the neck right here. Lucky I didn't lose the whole Johnson.
What's that scar? Let me guess. Mother?
Oh, well, this. That's there's a story there. That used to be a tattoo. If you remember where we met and us Knights met when we started the podcast, we had this restaurant called Witchcraft. Okay. And a lot of great times we had there. But there was a business partner who was very tumultuous. And I had to cover up the tattoo from all the sad memories.
Oh, witchcraft. Yeah.
And we blew that fucker up.
You blew up witchcraft. Oh no.
And I thought we did better.
Deliver the bomb.
The bomb.
The witchcraft
let me
bomb.
find that. Let me find that. It was a jabber. We was coming back from the island of Dane, and I can't even read this.
well.
Anyways,
that's it.
Yeah, that's a tattoo covered up. What about your broken heart? What about your broken heart?
Stop.
Anyways,
Brandon
now
Moffat.
Witchcraft's going to be a fucking nacho cheese Mexican place now.
After you blew it up.
He didn't blow her up.
Delivered the bomb.
But it's delivered the bomb.
We delivered the bomb.
We delivered the bomb in a party.
So stupid. Well, that's our intro for the awards.
And if
what the fuck? Oh man, yeah.
So we gotta do those skits right away at the beginning.
Yeah, it just doesn't work out sometimes. All right, so we got some awards for first-time listeners out there. We also like to talk about the movies, but then we come back with some fun awards to honor some of the movies we've seen and some of them that we haven't even talked about yet. What do we got first up?
Best Art 1975. The nominees are Deep Red with that baby doll, Rocky Horror Picture Show with those lips, Shivers with that girl in the bathtub, Kiss of the Tarantula, The Stepford Wives, Wolf Guy, or Jaws. Best art in a movie from 1975. I know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
You're going to say Jaws.
Yeah, I'm going to say Jaws. It's got to be.
I'm going to say Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay, the big lips.
And the man dressed as a woman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Sitting in it.
It's great
honestly,
art.
Did
It's
you ever
iconic.
realize that, that behind the scenes of Spielberg sitting in Jaws' mouth? Do you realize that Frankenfurter sitting in...
Oh, it's kind of the same, yeah.
Did they do that on purpose?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think Spielberg's like, you know what this movie's got to resemble? Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I wonder which one was first.
That's why Brody wore fishnets all the time.
So I pick Rocky, you pick Jaws. I have a lot more Jaws stuff, but maybe I should give it to you. Maybe not. What do you think?
Okay.
Best Sound 1975. The soundtrack for Deep Red, Professor Rosso by Goblin. Jaws. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. How else does it go? What's after that? Dun-dun. No, there's not.
Yeah.
The Satan's Children synth, which I thought was pretty good for how low budget the movie is.
Wasn't bad.
The soundtrack for Strip Nude for Your Killer I thought was good.
Yeah.
The music in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Time Warp and Transvestite Transylvania and Janet, and obviously this whole movie's a musical. And then my last nominee is Alice Cooper's The Nightmare. He made a movie with Vincent Price that was made for TV, and he performed his full album with Vincent Price, and it's
There's some good ones in here. I didn't want to give it to Jaws, even though it's probably one of the most iconic soundtracks for all time. Yeah. But then you got Goblin.
Yep.
But we talked about Goblin so much that I went with Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay.
It's all original, right? I mean, yeah, I think, yeah.
I gave it to Deep Red just because
it's a great soundtrack.
That's my favorite part of the movie, and I actually listened to that more by choice on my own, and I think the music saved that movie, and I actually think that the best part of Rocky Horror Picture Show wasn't the music. It was the characters. But
sure.
But I get it. Best Special Effects, 1975. The nominees are Trilogy of Terror for making the Zuni doll come alive, The Devil's Reign for turning that guy into a goat, and having faces melt.
A lot of faces melt.
Autopsy for the beginning of ripping apart all those dead corpses and bodies and grossing me out. Shivers for also doing autopsies and having little parasites run around everywhere.
Yeah.
Deep Red for the pastel, awesome Jello look of the necks and the effects. And Jaws for making a full-size 25-foot fucking shark look real sometimes.
Fuck, I just don't want to keep giving everything to Jaws, but I mean, like, think about a giant full-size animatronic underwater. Yeah. That's a pretty big feat for 1975.
But it was broken for half the movie, and they had problems with it, and there was a couple times where you could tell it was a robot.
I don't know.
I gave it to Deep Red.
Did you really?
Again.
Okay.
Wow. Art, Rocky Horror, sound, Deep Red, effects, Deep Red.
Yeah, okay.
I loved that elevator death scene.
Yeah.
That looked cool.
Do you want to talk about what happens, just for people that haven't seen Deep Red? No, you know what? Go watch Deep Red, guys.
Yeah.
Go watch Deep Red.
I'm actually going to talk about it again.
No.
Worst movie, 1975. My nominees are Mary, Mary, Bloody Mary. The Reincarnation of Peter Proud. A Woman Possessed. The Stepford Wives. Or The Ghoul.
Wow, that's some hot takes.
Worst movie, 1975. I'm giving it to The Stepford Wives. Not because it actually is the worst movie. There are worse movies. Yeah. But because it's supposed to be good. It could have been good. And then it spawned a remake that also sucked. This movie sucked so bad. And instead of trying to do something cool.
The one with Nicole Kidman?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, sure.
I feel like they could have did so much more, and it's such a famous movie, and it's in such high regard that I gave it worst movie in 1975 because it's a disappointment.
Yeah, I went. I actually, Mary, Bloody Mary is a pretty good one from your list. I also did not like Exorcism, Jess Franco.
Exorcism.
Yeah. I just did not. Some like soft core.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It had a weird vibe to it.
Yeah.
So you're picking Mary, Mary, Bloody Mary?
Yeah.
All right. Best title, 1975. Demon Witch Child. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Strip Nude for Your Killer. Shivers. Jaws. A Haunted Turkish Bathhouse. Isla, She-Wolf of the SS. Or Sallow, 120 Days of Sodom.
Yeah, and I'm sure some people, since we just brought that movie up, are like, how come you didn't put that one on there? And it's like, it's not really a horror movie. It's
Sallow?
Just people just getting degraded for 2 hours.
I've never seen the movie. I couldn't find it. I've seen pictures. There's a bunch of butts up in the air. And
there's more than butts. Yeah, there's more than butts on there. But
120 Days of Sodom.
Yeah, it's
cool name though.
I picked Ilsa on this one.
Me too. She-Wolf of the SS.
Yeah. Have you seen that movie before?
Nope, but I heard it's fucking. I watched some guy's review on it, and I guess it's brutal.
I mean, she rapes a lot of victims, and then when she doesn't get satisfaction, she castrates them.
She gets no satisfaction.
Is that Mick Jagger in the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I also picked that. So She-Wolf of the SS. Let's have Rob Zombie make his fucking
Werewolf Women of the SS. I'd want to see it. Yeah, for sure. Funny you say that.
Best Final Girl, 1975. Nominees are Janet from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Karen Black from Trilogy of Terror, Susan from Kiss of the Tarantula, William Shatner in Devil's Rain.
He's the
but
girl?
He dies, doesn't he?
Yeah.
A guy can be a final girl every once in a while. Missy Farmer in Autopsy, Miss Tenny, the teacher from Trip with the Teacher, or Brody in Jaws.
It's not a final girl either. Okay. I'm going to go with Karen Black for sure. She is pretty great in Trilogy of Terror.
I'm giving it to Susan from Kiss of the Tarantula. She is a girl.
Oh yeah.
Where it seems like everyone's against her. She was tortured by her love of tarantulas. She was ridiculed, humiliated, assaulted, attacked by the police, by the neighborhood boys. And she actually fought and got her revenge, lived till the end, had the last laugh, and triumphant a stronger person at the end.
All right. Fair. No fear.
But this is fair.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Not Miko
Coolest
Q is no fair.
Hero. New awards. Coolest hero in a movie from 1975. Brody in Jaws. The dad from Late Night Trains. Peter Fonda in Race with the Devil. Bobby in Satan's Children.
Oh, man.
Miss Tenny in Trip with the Teacher, or William Shatner in The Devil's Rain.
Man, Peter Fonda is hard, but I got to go with Brody, just especially since you hate him.
I don't hate him. I just don't love him.
Come on. How can you not love Brody?
I hate his wife.
Sean, get out of the water. Sean, you get out of that boat
I'm actually
right
giving
now.
it to William Shatner because if you got this is a side award from the coolest character, and when you have Captain Kirk in a Satan movie, pretty much being Captain Kirk,
he really is
acting like a hero and trying to be tough. I give it to William Shatner, but Peter Fonda would be good too. And
Peter Fonda was, he's doing his own stunts. He brings his own shotgun to the frickin' party too. Yeah.
Male movie star Paul Hampton in Shivers, David Hemmings in Deep Red, Tim Curry as Frankenfurter in Rocky Horror Picture Show, Peter Fonda as Roger, William Shatner as Mark, Lincoln Manziel in Amusement Park, Robert Englund in Slashed Dreams, and Vincent Price as the spirit in The Nightmare. Best male actor performance. What are you going to give it to?
It's got to be Tim Curry, right?
Hands down.
Yeah.
First movie.
Yeah.
Iconic character.
Peter Fonda does a good job in that one too.
Yeah.
But Tim Curry. Legend.
Yeah. Best female actor performance. Priscilla Alden as Ethel in Criminally Insane.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Suzanne Ling as Susan in Kiss of the Tarantula. Mimsy Farmer in Autopsy. Laura Parker as Kelly in Race with the Devil. Karen Black in Trilogy of Terror.
That's a good one.
Susan Sarandon as Janet. Daria Nicolodi as Gianna in The Deep Red. And Lynn Lowry as the nurse in Shivers.
Daria Nicolodi.
That's what you're going to give it to?
Yep.
I'm saying Karen Black because she played 4 different people in one movie, and they were all different.
Well, that's why I gave her the final girl status too. Yeah. But anyway, same thing.
Daria Nicolodi, good answer. I'm saying Karen Black. Best minor character in 1975. Carlos's mother in Deep Red.
Yeah.
Riff Raff in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Eddie in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. The little girl in Amusement Park. Peter Cushing as Professor Fall in Legend of the Werewolf. And as a creepy old dude in The Ghoul. Which one's your best minor character?
Riff Raff.
I gave it to Eddie.
Really? Okay.
Well, Riff Raff, because he's borderline not a minor character and a major character. But how Meatloaf showed up.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I think, there's so many good characters from Rocky Horror Picture Show. We could almost pick
there really
anybody
is,
that wasn't Frankenfurter. Worst person or character in a movie in 1975. Janice Douglas, the sister in Satan's Children. Ethel in Criminally Insane. The mayor in Jaws. Chad in Trilogy of Terror. Yeah.
Ethel.
I'm giving it to the sister, Bobby's sister in fucking Satan's Children.
You should just leaned into it, though. Come on.
Bobby has some brown stuff in a bag in his room. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but whatever. He also pretty much got a foot job underneath the table at dinner, though.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right. Fair enough. Crush. 1975. Lynn Laurie from Shivers. Kelly from Race of the Devil. Suzanne Ling, Kiss of the Tarantula. Karen Black, Trilogy of Terror. Or Daria Nicolodi from Deep Red.
That's tough because she normally is my crush, I think.
Who? Daria Nicolodi?
Yeah, but it's got to be Kelly.
Me too.
I would race
the devil
with
for
the
her.
devil. I would race the devil so hard.
And you can find it. She was in Dark Shadows, the remake with Tim Burton,
Yeah.
and in the original one.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And that's pretty much all she's famous for.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much. Best Death, 1975. Was it the window scene at the beginning of Deep Red?
Deep Red, yeah.
Was it that one in Strip Nude for a Killer that you were talking about?
Yeah. When the killer cuts off a woman's ear and her breast.
Yeah. That's a hard one to take.
Yep.
The autopsy death in Shivers, right at the beginning with the girl, that was brutal. When Bruce or the shark eats Quint in Jaws, or was it the elevator jewelry decapitation in Deep Red?
Yeah, I went with Quint on just the best death because there's some savage ones out there too that I think will go to that
I went
title.
with the elevator jewelry decapitation.
Oh, nice.
Deep Red, just because that was impactful. And
Deep Red's got 2 of the best deaths this year in it. So yeah.
Before I get into my savage, creepy, and horror moments, I would like to add someone to the Hall of Fame.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Last episode, we added Tiffany Shepis as the creep crush girl to be put in the Hall of Fame forever. This year, we're going to put our first monster in the Hall of Fame of Savage Horror Creeps.
Who is this?
Could have been. Very easily could have been Rocky Horror from Rocky Horror Picture Show. Could have been the Zuni fetish doll. Could have been the Demon Witch from the Demon Witch movie.
Yeah.
Could have been the Howling Beast.
Yep.
Or the Werewolf from Legend of the Werewolf. Could have been Ethel from Criminally Insane. Or it could have been the Goat Man from The Devil's Reign. But obviously one of the most iconic characters in the history of horror and monsters of all life. It's not Frankenstein. It's not the Wolfman. It's not some supernatural thing. It's an overgrown, dire shark named Bruce. And I think that we should put Jaws himself, Mr. Bruce,
I agree,
in the Hall of Fame forever.
One of the scariest
one
monsters.
of the greatest monsters of all time, because it almost feels real, even though I don't think there's ever been a shark that big.
No, I think so. There has been, for sure.
But yeah, Jaws, to have those personality with those eyes, being a robot, and not talking, and only having 5 minutes of screen time,
pretty
maybe
much.
more than 5.
But it makes you terrified to go in the water.
Bruce,
yep,
in the Hall of Fame for
Fuck
savage horror monster,
definitely.
All right. Most savage moment in a movie from this list. What do you got?
Well, I did pick that Strip Nude for a Killer for that one initially, because I was just not expecting the whole breast getting cut off there too. But you don't really see it. That's more like the aftermath type of thing. But the Night Train murders is
you're talking about the train knife rape.
Yes. Yes.
So after seeing her friend get sexually assaulted, they decide to not use a voyeur that walks by the train thing. They decide to use a rusty old dirty knife.
Yeah.
Stick it in there and pretty much leave it in there until she bleeds to death. And it is
Content
so
warning,
savage.
yeah.
So fucking gross. So fucking hard to watch. Oh.
Yeah.
And then they shove the dead bodies out of a train window while the train's moving. And it is hard. It is savage. It is gross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a tough.
We agree.
Movie. Yep.
Most creepy moment from
gross.
Most creepy moment from 1975. What do you got? I have the end of Shivers when they're all in the cars pulling out, and it's kind of like Body Snatchers. And if you think about it, you know, like one apartment is going to turn into those ugly, gross fucking tongues.
So mine's right before that when he goes into the pool and everyone is jumping in. It just it feels
and I
so,
kind of meant both those. Yeah,
it feels so impossible, you know, like that guy is just fucked. He's done. It's just it's overwhelming.
You kind of want to go in the pool too.
I want to go in the pool, yeah. But I don't want to shit out like turd, or puke out.
I don't want a parasite tongue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we kind of agree on that too.
Yeah. Yep.
Most horrific moment, 1975. I have Quint getting eaten by Bruce.
Okay.
Because he's slowly being swallowed. He's looking back. He's dying on his boat. Those teeth are getting him. He's screaming in horrifying agony. I'm giving it to a PG movie. Quint getting eaten by Jaws.
The one that really affected me in like horrific, and this is so stupid, but I told you about this. It's from Criminally Insane when the mother won't give the key up.
Yeah.
So she's just stabbing her in the hands repeatedly. And it's like, I know the gore looks shitty.
Yeah.
But like Ethel's vicious in that film. She's super vicious when she kills people.
Don't get between a woman and her chicken bone.
No. Well, or people at the end of it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, that's awards. And before we move on, we kind of forgot to tell you about the movies that didn't make the list that probably should be mentioned.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to Kiss of the Tarantula. I have a tarantula. I love a tarantula. I've actually let a tarantula free in this little recording studio. Hopefully nothing goes wrong there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I want to give a shout out to Strep Noon for Your Killer for being a decent Giallo film. Trip with Teacher is another rape, revenge, protect movie about a group of girls and her teacher going on a field trip, breaking down in a couple of bikers, offering to help, but luring them into a place to do horrible, horrible things and murders to them.
Yeah, you like that one.
I did like that one. Darker Than Night or Blacker Than Night is a Black Cat Spanish film that has some good shots and some good stills.
Good. It's streaming on Shudder.
The Spanish was hard for me, but it was pretty good. And Night of the Howling Beast and Legend of the Werewolf are kind of similar, but we both love werewolves. I actually thought those were pretty decent werewolf installs.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit before their time on there. But yeah, those are my extra shout outs. You got any?
The one that I really wanted you to see, and maybe not the listeners to see, but there's one called The Beast, and it's about
oh yeah, the cum.
It's there's so much cum. Yeah. It's almost like a softcore perverted like Satanist beast rising up, but then just raping this woman and then kind of not raping this woman. Yeah. It's really heavy on the bestiality with the satanic beast thing. Yeah. But there's like this
well, that's why I have a no find list, and I have
there's
the beast. Nate said something about monster cum. I don't know.
There's so much monster cum. He's coming left and right for like the last 25 minutes. It starts out with like this whole like Satanist or satanic beast, raping this woman, but then she's just into it because she just whatever. And then they're
used to something like that.
They're just having like weird chase sex scenes throughout the last 25 minutes.
Oh,
and
cool.
There's like, and you see everything. Like there's a fake monster penis, and it keeps coming. Like there's so much cum.
Yeah, you sent me that link, and it like gave my phone disease.
There was a lot of pop-ups, yeah.
I really wanted to see. I couldn't find a haunted Turkish bathhouse. That looked super good.
Disease. I've heard really good things about a haunted Turkish bathhouse.
I didn't watch Wolf Guy because you said it's not really, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Black Moon. I was bummed. I really wanted to see that. And Lips of Blood, I heard might have been pretty good too, but I did not go with those. But yeah, and I never got around to seeing Santanico Pandemonium and Inn of the Damned. So whoopsie daisy there. We do a little thing at the end. We take our number one movie and we recast it with new actors. This episode is going to do Jaws. I also did a Savage Horror Creep recast as well. I'll do that after. But
that's fun. Okay.
Who did you have for Brody?
I had Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
I could see him coming to the island as a cop that wants to get out of the city, doesn't swim. He's a good enough actor. I could see it.
I feel like the mayor would talk Robert Downey Jr. into not closing the beach.
The thing is that he can't act snarky like he normally does, though. Can't be Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one's gonna.
He's Tony Stark.
Yeah, I see. I think that's where you're coming from right now.
I had David Desmachelin from Late Night with the Devil and all those other Shudder movies.
Yeah, you went.
I think he's tall and sleek. I think he looks like the old Brody. I think he does a very good job being sensitive and quiet, but also
that's
heroic.
A great answer. Yeah, that's really fun.
Who did you have as Quint recast?
Quint is Javier Bardem.
Who's that?
The guy from No Country with Old Men, Country from Old Men, or the Dune movies.
He could do it. I went with an old favorite actor, David Arbor.
Oh yeah, I could see him doing that too. That'd be fun.
And Sharkin.
Yeah, yeah, he'd be like the binge drinking drunk.
Yeah.
I could see him doing that.
Gives up his life for the fucking.
Yeah.
Matt Hooper. Is it Hooper or Hopper? It's Hooper.
Hooper.
Who'd you cast as him?
Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, because he's a scientist.
Yeah, but it's more that like nerdy curly hair-ish, meek and mild type of like.
Yeah.
Like imagine Mark Ruffalo from Poor Things.
I picked Shia LaBeouf.
Oh my God, Hooper would be insane.
Him and David Arbor going at it.
No, this Hooper would be like, sometimes you gotta be the shark, man. You gotta be the shark. I'm gonna be in the shark. I'm gonna be in the water right now.
He's a very good actor.
He is a very good actor, yes.
And
but he's also insane.
You give him that hipster look and then the scientist and the glasses and he knows how to tie knots. Shia LaBeouf looks like he knows how to tie knots.
Oh, I bet you he knows how to tie knots, yeah. For sure.
Ellen Brody. Who you cast?
Rosamund Pike, the girl from Gone Girl, yeah. The main bad girl.
Really?
But with her,
I can see the look.
The look and her and Robert Downey Jr. together, I could see it a little bit.
I picked Emma Stone and David Desmachelin. I can't even say his last name.
Yeah, no one can.
But I think
that's a cute little couple.
Yeah, I could see her just calming him down.
Yeah,
telling him to go off and being worried.
Yeah.
The mayor.
Yeah, this was an interesting one that we were talking about.
I picked Ryan Gosling.
Okay, well, I picked Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
I think
I like Josh Hartnett better.
Yeah, I think he's becoming that older one, so he could be kind of a still younger mayor, but I could totally see him not wanting to close beaches.
Closing the beach.
Yeah. It's Martin. It's the 4th of July.
And we all know that Ryan Gosling can be douchey from his portrayal of Ken.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. If you could pick somebody to direct Jaws in a remake, who would you pick?
Well, because I'm so high on him right now, it's that Denis Villeneuve or whatever, or Villeneuve or whatever. The guy that's making the Dune movies, or he's clearly got some professional acting talent. I want a good quality remake. So basically
not a horror director. You don't want this movie to be a horror movie.
No.
Wow.
I want it to be an adventure movie.
I picked Robert Eggers.
Yeah, okay.
Make a dark.
Well, that's funny because you didn't pick a Miss Kintner, did you? Kintner. And Robert, Kintner, the Kintner boy dies and then that woman slaps him.
I didn't do that.
So I casted Mrs. Kintner. But I switched it up, gender swapped it, and that's Willem Dafoe. Could you see
He could do it.
See him slapping Robert Downey Jr.
He could do it.
You know, Robert Eggers, the Lighthouse.
Yeah.
You know, so Willem Dafoe and
Well, and I know he works good with mermaids and farts. And I could see them all farting in the fucking boat.
Ear beans.
Oh my god, fucking farts. And if it was us guys, us Saboteur Creep Knights and hosts, Brody, Dracula.
Okay, yeah. He's kind of got the hair of Chief Brody.
Yeah, oh yeah, they got the
Oh
look.
my
Same
god,
look.
yeah. I didn't
Same-
even think about that.
Hooper, Jacoby.
Fixing
the boat, doing his
I like
things.
that. I like that. I could see a Hooper.
Ellen
sure.
Brody, Josie. Would be a good Ellen Brody.
Okay. Yep.
I think her and Anthony would be a good couple.
I believe it. Yeah.
Quint, I guess of myself.
Of course.
I mean,
I'm noticeably left out of the entire main cast here, so I can't wait for this. Oh, but wait, there's more. Oh, I know who I'm gonna be. Fuck.
The mayor.
Yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
We're not close on the beach. You know how much money I make each summer? It's almost the 4th of July. You know, you could take all your oil knowledge and learn how to be a mayor. And then as Jaws himself, that old witch Victoria.
Can she even swim?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That old witch Victoria.
She always likes to play the monster. Looking ahead, May 3rd, we have 2 horror movies coming out. One that's PG-13 that you think wouldn't be PG-13, and one that you would think would be PG-13 but is rated R. I saw the TV Glow, A24's film about a kid that's obsessed with the television. I think this movie looks so fucking dope. I don't know about
I've never
you.
heard of it.
They had the trailer at the beginning of I Saw the Devil.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
Yes.
He's like, have you ever loved somebody? He goes, I love TV.
Yeah, what's the name of it again?
I Saw the TV Glow.
I Saw the TV Glow. Okay. Yes.
And
now I remember this.
And I mean, it's A24. It's got to come to our theater, right?
Yeah, it probably
But
will.
I haven't seen a trailer yet in the movie theaters. And I go to
drama and horror. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
I think that movie looks fucking dope. I think that movie's going to be good, but I do think it might be a little too hipster, a little bit too pretentious. But
it's A24, right?
Yeah.
You never know.
And then the other movie that's rated R that I thought was going to be PG-13, Tarot.
Oh, that's rated R? No
I think
shit.
so. Double check my
interesting.
Double check my looks.
Tarot 24. PG-13.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Unfortunately.
Fuck. I mean, we used to do the horoscope terror predictions and stuff. I have my tarot cards. I think tarot cards are cool. I think that we could use a good horror movie. I do.
Yeah. Tarot cards kind of freak me out at the same time too. You know what I mean? Like, so I could see that it's the same thing with the Ouija board. Which one do you think is going to
be better? Which one do you think is going to be the big horror movie?
Probably I watch TV all the time or whatever.
I watch TV all the time. I Saw the TV Glow.
Yes,
It's got a really cool look. I actually think I Saw the TV Glow is going to be way better too. But I got my fingers crossed that Cheryl will be all right.
I hope so. Yeah, I really do too. But I'm just looking at it, and man, does it feel like this is going to be the first Ouija movie all over again.
But it's got more grit. Ouija was, I don't know. They're
not the Mike Flanagan prequel. I'm talking about the.
I did not like the first or the prequel either,
but it was better than the original. Yeah. Okay.
Here lies the body of Mary Lee.
No, that's not
Died
it.
at the age of 103. For 15 years, she kept her virginity.
Why are you singing this?
That's not a song. He
It's
just
not,
says it.
it's just a. It's like
it's a toast.
right.
It's a toast, not a sing. I mean, you want to do any more quotes?
No. I think you nailed it when you just sang it like a drunken
You should
Scotsman.
probably take it out. You should probably take it out.
No.
On there.
Ah, geez. Yeah. Okay. I see
You
that
can see
scar.
how it's pale right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I was actually
Yeah,
I was
jerking off in a boat.
I was actually fishing once.
RC, but no, you'd be drinking in the sea, and it gets you a little crazy thinking you can't do your stories right, huh?
You can't fucking jerk off in a boat.
Well, I tell you what I was doing. I was drinking.
Why are you an Irish sea
Well,
captain?
because of this whiskey. So I was in a boat, okay? I was in a boat. I wasn't fishing. I was down there trying to get this fair lady to give me a blowjob, a blowhard. And a wave came by, knocked the boat sideways when I was pulling my pants down, so I had my pants around my ankles. Flew corner of the pot stove, hit my neck, burnt me right here underneath my beard. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
You see that burn? Had the wind knocked out of me so bad, didn't get the fair lady naked. But she saw my wang. Good thing I didn't get that hooked on a fish cord, right?
They don't say. This has gone off the rails.
Well, so I got that scar and then this finger scar. You don't got any fucking scars or what?
Oh no.
Not even a broken heart, maybe?
Quit baiting me, dude.